on Twitter, don't be afraid. President Trump wrote on Twitter, don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. Don't let it dominate your life?
In terms of responding to a comment like that, it's gross.
It's okay to be afraid of COVID, and it's okay that it's dominating your life.
Everyone should be afraid of COVID.
You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
I can't come in, Mom. It's because of this flu thing.
We won't be free of this pandemic until we listen to the acknowledged truth. Listen to the scientists.
Science is truth.
You know, science is truth.
What is the impact to public health when people are openly questioning the science?
Now is the time to do what you're told.
By not hearing the truth, by not listening to the scientists, they are prolonging how bad the economy will be.
When I see somebody out in the world who's not wearing a mask, I instantly think you are a threat, or you are selfish, or you are a COVID denier, and you definitely haven't been vaccinated.
Either wear a mask or go out.
What does that? Are you vaccinated?
I am triple vaccinated.
So why are you wearing the mask?
Seek out the scientists and listen to their advice.
Listen to scientists. Listen to the scientists.
Trust the experts.
We're going to trust science. We're going to trust the experts.
Parents who say, well, I need to do my own research, makes you think of that cartoon I saw of the tombstone that said, I did my own research.
Republicans have given their voters license to believe whatever they want to believe.
Heard somebody saying, listen to the scientists. Do that.
Let's listen to the scientists.
That phrase, do your own research, it's popping up a lot in conversations about coronavirus and about COVID vaccines. Doing your own research, it seems so innocent, but it can have serious consequences. Renee, what are the roots of this phrase? I feel like I used to hear it around QAnon craziness.
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
If some jerk exposed my mother to COVID because they didn't want to wear a mask, I would want to kill them.
We can watch the experts, but we shouldn't be listening to Trump, a non-medical professional.
Well, the answer is listen to Bill Gates. Bill's right about a lot of things, and he's the steep learning curve in global health.
And we're really seeing just how important it is to follow science.
Yes, exactly. And we need to listen to scientists.
The idea that people are questioning the science behind the vaccine.
The science checks out. Even if you don't believe in the science, you think you're tough enough and you're healthy enough and you're young enough. The scientists were right all along. Eventually, the science catches up with you.
Are we doing more harm than good by questioning the science behind J&J?
Trust that vaccine.
Trust the experts.
Listen to the medical experts.
Trust the experts.
If you don't understand the science, you don't know what you're fighting.
Just let the experts speak. So maybe you should just shut up right now.
You don't want to take advice from your golf buddy or from your aunt. You want to listen to the scientists.
And we all stop saying, I need to do my own research.
You see the ultimate effects of what happens when you don't listen to the scientists.
This isn't about being scared. This is about scaring us straight.
Science, science, and science. Only listen to the scientist.
If we follow the science, imagine, instead of staying locked up in their rooms, they're able to hug their grandchildren. This isn't about freedom. It's about freedom for your neighbors.
You can give each other a hug as long as everyone is fully vaccinated.
Listen to the scientists like the rest of us.
We have to listen to the scientists.
We'll listen to the scientists.
Every scientist, every expert, listen to the experts.
Listen to the science because the science works.
Very much.
Yeah.
I think trust science.
Congressional Oversight Committee. I have nothing to hide. I can explain and validate everything that I've done. So, it's going to be inconvenient if they actually are out there essentially threatening to make my life miserable. But I'm going to do what I need to do, and that is cooperate fully because we have nothing to hide at all.
Under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution to refrain from answering your questions. On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment. I respectfully decline to answer. On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Well, if I become a punching bag, I'm a punching bag, but I'm very happy to testify before any congressional oversight committee. I have nothing to hide. I can
the most incriminating
explain
of them all,
and validate everything that I've done. So, it's going to be inconvenient if they actually are out there essentially threatening to make my life miserable. But I'm going to do what I need to do, and that is cooperate.
Just to see the face of the man, the myth, the legend, Max Loadzzz. Again, you're right on the screen. You're coming at us in real time. How are you? Other than unvaccinated, healthy, and a little bit chubby.
I'm waiting.
Fat and happy.
Waiting for the science to catch up with me. By the way, here's where your answers were. I don't know if you can see it. Declaration, Constitution. That's where the answers were. The answers were in the Constitution the whole time. They weren't in science. They were in the Constitution. They were in your rights to question your government, to peaceably assemble.
Well, Peter,
that's where the answers were. That's what you needed to believe.
Peter,
not Fauci.
But I have you on the wrong side. I'm sorry, Pete. But Peter,
what's the difference?
Because I like to have you on the top when people are talking. On the bottom. You're the star, and when I do that, with share screens, I want you to be on the top, so to speak. That's all. But Pete, what you're not understanding, Loadzzz, is the Constitution never had to go through anything like that before. It did. It did. It did. We had the Spanish flu. We had all these pandemics, and never, not once ever, in our then 250, make it 20 minus 6, 244 years, Peter. Not in our 244 years had we ever just ignored the Constitution, but never before had there been. Had the government gotten so arrogant, they're like, I think this will work. And to credit to the government, Pete, it did. Oh, your boyfriend's here. Bull.
See, it clearly worked for some, but not all. And the 1/3, I guess, of the people who it didn't work for changed the course of history, whether people like to hear that or not. Because if that 33% or 30%, which I believe is a number of people that were unvaccinated and resisted, if they hadn't, and they had gone along, where would we be today? Vaccine passports to move about the country. They would have let that thing, it was supposed to go on for 8 years or 10 years before you got an actual vaccine. They had the whole thing planned out. I listened to this. And I was hearing that back then too. And by the way, that's one of the ways, that was one of the things Fauci never expected Trump or his people to ever be in power again. So the journals were no big deal because he pretty much thought it's never going to matter anyway. Now, the fact he did it and maybe didn't realize or did realize it was a government computer. Yes, I saw Debo's back in San Francisco. I did see that. I think Debo Samuel's really good. So I'm not going to, I really don't like to see him back in the NFC West. But San Francisco's headed down the toilet so quickly, it doesn't really matter to me. They are maybe 3 games above the Cardinals at this point.
Now, I got to interrupt you real fast. First of all, I want to thank our boy, Mr. White. Now the show can start. Secondly, is anyone I don't know what's been going on with my sound, but does anyone hear an echo? By the way, on the bright side, he did advocate push AZT. Oh, by the way, fucking whatchamacallit is a fucking Instagram's a cesspool. I went off on some bitch on. I hear an echo too. Why do I hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo. No echo.
No, Peter,
no
it's
echo.
Me.
But I don't hear
Why
it.
do I hear an echo?
I don't know. Because you're nuts. Maybe.
No, I hear an echo and it's on my end. I don't know why it is.
Well, maybe this is the science catching up with you that you didn't get the shot and it's causing your ears to echo.
Talk to them. I'm going to reboot. See if it fixes it.
I don't know what's okay. So I don't know what the hell's going on over there. How there's always some sort of sound issue. Although it's come to be part of the show, really. But you guys all hear it. Wow. It's only Gino. Yeah, but I don't even hear it when I'm listening to him talk. So I don't know.
Tell me if you hear an echo now. And as I was saying, then I'll worry about it. It's only me. Hold on. Test. I don't hear it now.
Okay, good. So yeah, Paul,
let me know if you guys hear it. I think I fixed it. Back to you, Loadzzz. I'm sorry.
No,
Again,
I just
Pete, you can back up a little bit. Your head is huge.
I can back
Let
up.
that go. Like,
there we
I
go.
mean, do you want me to do this? Like, Pete, you want
How's
some
that?
space? No.
All right.
You don't. Thank God. I don't know, guys. I'm just not good at this. I blame Garrett and Steve. I mean, I'm just glad.
There. How's that? Is that better?
Pete, look at me. Look at you.
I don't know what to
back away from the camera is all. You don't have to, but it's bothering more than it should. Pete, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah. Point the camera down and click. Peter, go one hand back from where you are. Go like this. Take your hand and put it between you and the camera distance-wise. There you go.
There.
Point it down one click. And again, big brother, your sound is fine. That's all I care about, but it just is what it is. Okay. Now that said, I forget what I was saying, but now we're back on track.
Zoom out on the camera. Yeah, that's what I really probably need to do.
But you sound great. And Peter, we could barely see the Trump thing. Well, Peter, it's your brand. Speaking of your brand, I got to change the banner. But as you were saying, Loadzzz,
it is a fake backdrop today, smart owls. I'm not in the garage. I'm at the beach. So weird.
Why can't I find your backdrop?
I don't know what you got going on there. So
there it is. There's the backdrop. Look, hold on, I found this. There's that beautiful backdrop. All right, back to us. What were you saying, Loadzzz?
No, I was. Bull's asked about your trip down south.
It was Pete. I was hanging out with your boy Angelo, and he's talking about the idiots over in the. He's like just stop talking to him. And every time I did, we'd do the Seinfeld. I'd be like, starting now.
No, yeah. I mean the thing with
wrong, Brandon. Go on.
So you lost money because of the COVID thing.
I lost six figures, and again, like I've been over this, and I tagged him like I love Luis J. Gomez. I do, and he's been and he gives me lip service all the time. He's like, it's like I owe a lot to Gina, blah blah blah. But again, the last time I hung out with him, that was when he goes, well, Trump mandated the vaccine. I said, no, he didn't. He just rushed. I said what anyone that pays attention enough to be able to make that opinion, rather than act like they know something when they don't. Rather than say, didn't he mandate the vaccine? He goes, Trump mandated the vaccine. I said, no, he didn't. I said, Trump just rushed it to the market so they could get it out and they could open the country back up, because that's what you said, and I knew you were right. And he goes, I don't know. And then he checks his phone on ChatGPT. And he goes, did Trump mandate the vaccine? And ChatGPT says no. And that's the last I've really spoken with him. And I don't think he's like, I'm so embarrassed. Just like the difference between what I did and what I was portrayed as doing is, I'm sorry that I talk about things that I need to make funny to deal with. Okay, I do jokes about domestic violence. I do jokes about race. I do jokes about fucking the Holocaust, of course, the Schmolocaust. And so when the biggest fucking injustice to humanity in my lifetime comes around, I'm going to stay on brand and try and make it funny. But stupid people are like, oh, all he does is talk about COVID. It broke him. And obviously, as we said, COVID broke the fucking government, Peter. Peter, why are they still talking about it? Why don't they just let it go? Why doesn't everyone suck my fucking dick? The dancers are, I tell funny stories. Here's a funny story. 15 million fucking dead. And then if you don't get the straight line of it, that last clip we showed of Fauci. Oh, I mean, he is such a megalomaniac. There's a clip of him saying, Peter, it's like something out of The Office. He's like a worse Michael Scott. He's like, I've actually testified in front of Congress over 100 times. And then he goes, I'll be glad to testify in front of Congress because the Congress was all fucking blue. Something your balls don't get. Am I right, Loadzzz? But sometimes things get really blue. Not your balls, because you're Max Loadzzz. But then when the fucking Congress went red, like Maxine's vagina after a rough night with Max Loadzzz, Pete, did he want to testify? No, he did not. See, that's me staying on brand, Peter. That's me staying on brand. See what I did there? I pointed out how Fauci's a coward and you're hung like a kayak paddle. Because I'm a pro, Peter. Peter, I'm a pro.
All I was saying was You, yes, lost income. And
and Olga, I could hear on her 100th birthday, I could hear your godmother saying, "Poor Peter, poor Peter."
And it was appreciable money, which is awful. But what I wanted to,
it changed that. And Pete, not only the money I lost, the fucking time and fucking stuff I lost when some psycho broke my jaw. You know, and why did he break my jaw, Peter? Because he got addicted to Adderall during the lockdown. Rather than healthy, he got sick. He got addicted to prescription meds, which is what they wanted. Go on, Pete. I'm sorry.
What I was going to say is the things that were lost.
This guy gets it. Go on.
Yeah. Pete. And he's right. And like I said, the things that were lost, at least
it's better when Stephanie says it. It's a dick twist, isn't it, Steph? Anyway, go on.
At least, and look, losing that money is insane. But I'm never getting back my daughter's senior lacrosse season when she was going to start and they were going to the playoffs, and she worked 3 years to get to play on the varsity.
He's right.
team.
Peter, I'm gonna get a whiskey for Aunt Olga, and I'm gonna point something out that I want to say on air. I apologize because I was so angry about my stuff. I don't have kids. They took your kids
I'm not done.
Peter, please go on. I'm getting a
not
drink.
done.
I love you. Oh, hold on. Wrong. He's Jack.
Yeah. I mean, it is the people who lost their jobs and businesses. There's nothing even to say. That's so awful just because the government shut them down and they weren't allowed to open. That's what was bad in these blue states. Like, I don't know if that happened in Florida because I went down to Florida in June of 2020 and the whole state was open and almost nobody was wearing masks. Hi, Steph. So clearly there were places in this country that were not the Northeast where they think they know everything and the world revolves around them. But I'll tell you, I'm never getting back my daughter's senior lacrosse season where she's going to start and they're going to the playoffs. I'm not getting back the senior art show that you work that you worked for 4 years.
Peter, look who it is.
I see it.
Peter, and do you see the avatar?
Who the hell's the avatar?
The picture.
Yes, I see the picture. Yes, with the
Peter, do you see what he's holding?
Yes.
What?
It looks like peppers.
Tedesco's peppers, Peter, because Joey Crudo, as you know, and I for some reason I feel like we won't see Nick's girlfriend while Joey's here. But in my act, I tell the story. Remember, ask your Aunt Olga about her boyfriend. Joey Crudo brought me some peppers. Pete, I went out there. I said it, and I said it in my act the last time, and I'm gonna never forget it. I'm like, we're from South Jersey. There are two peppers, like there are two genders, red and green, the way God wants it. Peter, the peppers he brought her, they were like the purple ones. I'm like, she goes, he got them at Tedesco's. No, he did not, Aunt Olga. No, he did not. I love you, Joey Crudo. To Aunt Olga, happy. Oh, I'm not even on, but you can hear me. I'm so bad. To Aunt Olga, happy 100th birthday to my brother's godmother. And Pete, you know what I just realized today? I never realized this, and it's nothing, but Aunt Olga was 4 years older than Mom. I just assumed they were close like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, well, they seemed close, so.
Yeah, it's nothing, but it's like, wow, I'm like 26 and 30. I'm like, I never realized that. But I want to get back to this because you brought up so many things because, you know.
And I'm not done. You could go on and on.
I want to point something out. You said, I'm getting it back to you because, again, I made it so much about me. I'm like, well, Pete doesn't. Pete's fine, blah, blah, blah. And you ended up, you got the fuck out. You were like, it drove you from your job. Like, thank God you had a normal job and stuff. Tell them about that, Peter. Because and make sure you include Peter, I'm sorry you even have to be here today. Make sure you include that because
that part
and fucking get mad for my big brother like you are for me.
That part's different, and I'm sure there's people in the chat.
That was when that woman was in the ER because she had a prolapsed anus from you, and you said, "Look, I'm sorry you even have to be."
I'm just saying, there's things that you as a parent would look forward to, and I'm sure people in here miss it.
We're not getting anything done today, Peter.
You know that you're not getting back, and people can say whatever they want, but you're not going to graduations. Then you go to college and it's all messed up. Those things you're never getting back. There's no money to fix it because it can't be fixed. And the kids, they don't know what they missed, I guess, because they'll say they never had it, so they didn't miss it. But it's there. And the ridiculousness of the people who went along with it. April 2020, the end of April, after Easter 2020, everybody knew who was vulnerable to the disease. They should have been put in there, they should have been protected, and everybody else should have gone about their lives, which Trump said. This is amazing how absolutely right we were and how absolutely wrong the other people were. And the fact these people are like, well, they didn't know, we didn't know, so we had to do these things. That's a lie. People knew. The Great Barrington Declaration.
Yep.
They knew. People knew, and they were silenced. They were silenced by Fauci. They were silenced by their own government. But there was a video of DeSantis had some high school kids behind him, and he was having a press conference, and they had masks on. And DeSantis said, take the masks off. We're stopping with all this COVID fear here.
I heard about that, but I never saw it. Go on.
Yeah, and the thing you played with it, they were just preying on fear. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we didn't succumb to that garbage, the people who didn't, it's insane.
Peter doesn't usually say succumb as one word. It's usually two verbs.
It's just, and we all know. And by the way, the big Stace and I, he didn't get the shot. He said it at the time. We said it as soon as COVID hit. Because if you remember, Trump and the economy were rolling. There was no stopping him from winning in 2020 unless there was some sort of disaster that short-circuited the stock market. Well, they went one better. They short-circuited the stock market and said you can't leave your house to vote, only to march in a BLM rally. Couldn't leave your house to stand in line to vote. BLM rally, you can leave your house. Couldn't leave your house to stand in line to vote. What could you leave? You can leave your house to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
Or the Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Speaking of going to the liquor store, I might have to send Keanu there. By the way, I lived in fear talking about risotto around Olga. Really fast. I want to get to these Rumble rants that we got behind on, and then we'll go on with this because it's there you go. By the way, shout out to Curtis John on the bright side. He did advocate and push AZT.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm going to take you down, Joey. Hold on. Look at here's a great one. Hold on. Where is it? Hi, Loadzzz. I hear an echo too. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Be honest. Can you send me the picture of me in the pool with Bob and Patrice? Mr. White, if Fauci pulled a Brooks was here, that would be for the best. Unkempt droid. Here's a $5. I'll think of a massive dog joke later. Thank you. In the batch, yes. I lost 6 figures once. 2 of them stole my truck, and the other 4 stole the rest. Bob Patrice, I don't know why you don't like this guy, Pete.
Oh, my God.
Friendly slumlord, the vax results are in. It turns out the noticers are right about everything again. Why isn't this as satisfying as it should be? And I'm going to talk about this with Pete, too. Maybe because nobody's going to jail and they all deserve to be beheaded. EK Legend, your running mate. I literally just tuned in and I was doing something, but I'm dead serious when I say this. I actually have COVID right now. So this might be my last Rumble rant ever as I'm going to die. Obviously. Oh,
you got it from the tetanus shot.
But do you understand? Like, this is my problem with this. And shout out to our boy, Bull. What about this Iranian? I don't know what to think. I said, we'll get to that. Do you all think the old doc should be brought up on charges? Yes. But here's where I fucked up and I want to pick your brain. And then we'll get, Gigger.
I want to say, Gigger, I'm struggling, Gigger. I'm sure he should. I'm struggling on the course, Gigger. Struggling with the golfing. Can't get it figured out.
Problem. If I do, I think I'm pretty CAT smart. I think I'm pretty GUNPOWDR tobacco. I do. But Peter, if I was so far ahead of the game, why am I not killing it right now? And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Maybe this was the universe saying you need to just minimize shit like you talk about or you're full of shit. But I do get mad sometimes. Like I had the stickers. Pete, I also have Pete. Do you know what this is? Watch this, Pete. Do you know what this is? Bet you get it wrong. Pete, do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's your Vax card.
No, my what?
I wanted you to get me one of those as a souvenir. Gigger,
Peter,
I know you're loving the
Peter, they don't exist anymore. You realize After
Yeah.
COVID, they I don't know what the word is. They defunct them. They said they got rid of them. You never needed them. They tried to and we're all about washing white. They tried to whitewash history with it. You know what I mean?
think
It's
people-
embarrassing.
I think some people got them tattooed on their bodies. He's nuts.
Many people did.
Yeah.
Many
So I
people
mean,
did.
and that's how sick it was, and that's where things were headed. By the way, things were definitely headed to vaccine passports to move about the country.
Yes.
Again, you let go of the Constitution. These people, and we know one of them, flat out gave up their constitution, their God-given rights, and snitched on other people.
Couldn't wait to
Snitched
get-
on other people.
Yep.
They might as well have said she's in the attic. He's on the golf course. He's on the tennis court. He's taking a walk. No mask. These were the worst of worst human beings.
DM me your address on Patreon, dude. I will fucking send you some. And we're bringing the stickers back, and we're bringing some merch back. Back to you, Loadzzz. Fucking,
No,
by the
I'm
way,
not sure.
that's Aaron, one of the Oest of OGs. I love you, Clang. Go on, Pete.
Yeah, so here's another guy, Aaron. He should be on TV right now. He should have his own channel on. I was right. Hey, NFL, let's hear it. So I was right.
Yeah.
Where are you? I want him to have the commissioner on. Let's talk about this right now. You and me. They should have Mac and then the guy on ESPN. He could be in the middle of it.
Smith, Pete, which brings me to Stephen A. Smith.
Not
and
Stephen
I
A.
will come
Smith.
to this, and so
Not
many
Stephen A.
people
Smith.
go on,
Not
Pete.
Stephen A. Smith. The other guy who's on every day. Pat McAfee.
What about him?
He should be the one handling that debate. It should be the commissioner and Ron or Joe Rogan, either one. And Ron should lay into that misfit. And what's going on now? You poison these young kids in the prime of their career. Can we talk about that? Let's talk about it. What do you have to say, Commissioner? What do you have to say? I would appreciate I'm right. That would be good. Well, we can start with that. I mean, these people should be brought out, like the commissioners of all the sports leagues who went along with it. They should be called out right now.
Well, Peter, you heard what Aaron said, and I do want to show this Stephen Smith clip to prove my point. But you heard what Aaron said when they were, and this was another thing that got me fired. One of the things I kept saying was like they're trying to get certain levels. I remember one of the jokes I did. MLB was even, I don't know if it was worse, but what stands out is MLB was like during the offseason, like you need to be, they had tiers. And if you were 75% vaccinated, this, 90 this, and if you were 100% vaccinated, I think the Cardinals were the first to brag about it. Then you got full results. And during spring training, I put, and if you're less than 70% vaccinated, you have to wear a yellow armband at camp for spring training. And they're like, you can't say shit like that. And Aaron, when they were coming in, Joey Crudo, I never told you I did a sports sheet. When Aaron, when they were coming to, in the preseason, telling them to get vaccinated, like Aaron started asking questions, and the guy goes, "What are you, a doctor?" Like they try to shame, and the dummer's like, I'm not a doctor. I'll never forget the comic that didn't help me either. The comic that helped me get the sports writing gig goes, I never knew my friend Gino was a doctor. I said, and you know me, Pete. I said, I went like this. I said, oh fiddle dee. I said, how am I a fucking doctor when I'm asking questions about what we know about the vaccine versus natural immunity? And he might have gone back to them and said I was a little BANANAS scooters. So what
by the way, this Brandon Place 9810, that's exactly what it was. The Great Barrington Declaration. By the way, one of the people who signed that was Jay Bhattacharya, who is now in the Trump administration. I don't know if he's CDC, NIH, or what, but he is in the Trump administration. He was one of the signers. And these people who signed it were doctors and people from major universities. They weren't, how they wanted to write everybody off. By the way, those first two doctors from California, they should have a victory tour right now.
Was right. We don't plead the fifth. We drink it. Have a great weekend, pal. Oh, you too, Pete. And Anthony, you're the only one who didn't see it. I tweeted the most famous line, one of the top lines ever uttered in compound media. When you know how I get on a rant and I go to Anthony Pete, like that's the show. Like people always call me down. And I'm like, Anthony, I'm not saying I'm a genius. And he just puts his arm on my shoulder. He goes, no one is saying that, Gino.
Yeah.
And I tweeted Fauci getting shit on, and I put, I'm not saying I'm a genius. And everyone but Anthony, well, he's busy living his life. He was trapped in LaGuardia. We'll get to that. People couldn't tweet fast enough. No one's saying that, Gino. Am I late? Am I late? No one is saying that, Gino. It was fucking great. Anthony, glad you got out of LaGuardia. Glad we finally got into it. What a shithole. You are the man. What were you saying, Loadzzz? Thanks, Ant. Love you, buddy. And thank you for letting me have that. Anthony, I mean this. Thank you for letting me have that desk. And people can make fun. So many people fucking listened to me. And the whole reason Gino was right started was, and again, the skanks were talking about one time, like, and Gino thinks he's the only one who was right. No, I kept saying I was right. So once you realize I'm right, maybe you trust me moving forward. And a lot of people did, thank Christ. Oh, real fast, Pool Scam Sam. Pete, what's your view on Gino's piece of shit car? Not good. Peter, I used to hate this guy. I can't get enough of this dude. Can't get enough of this dude.
Look, as long as the car is dependable, and he seems to believe it is, so that's all that's important.
Knock wood. To quote Midnight Run, does that phone ever ring with me going like, fucking my car, dude? The one,
no.
Other than the light, the one time, Pete, this fucking light won't go out on my car. I'm taking it to your guy. And the guy loved the car. It's a coupe. I love that car.
Yeah, it's just, so the Great Barrington Declaration, that guy did a nice job of explaining it. Somebody asked, no, I didn't get the shot. No, I did not get the shot. And I tried to tell everybody else who has any semblance of healthy not to get it. Some people listened, some didn't, but I was retired at the time. And what he was talking about was simply earlier was simply like my senator, the senator from the great state of New Jersey, Andy Kim, was an absolute disgrace at those hearings. I don't even know what other words.
There were a lot of them, Peter. What made him, Peter? Everyone on the left was an absolute disgrace. What made him stand out?
He's an utter embarrassment. Why? Because he's my senator. I don't care about the other ones. He's New Jersey's own. Absolute disgrace. And I've said over and over, Andy Kim, probably a great dad, probably a great guy to golf with, all those things. Probably a good man, but politically, a disgrace. An absolute disgrace what he did. And I was telling Gene, I've had jobs where they call you in and they just start screaming at you. And these were for almost nothing. And I'm not saying that was wrong, by the way. I'm not saying I should have been treated like, if you're going to scream at me, scream at me. But you got this guy who's responsible for the ruination of the country for years. And Andy Kim, oh, I'm sorry I have to be here today, Dr. Fauci. I know this isn't where you wanted to
Brandon.
be. You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
Peter, I never met this guy in my life.
Get fucked. Oh, my God. So, I mean, it was just ridiculous. Yeah, so I had retired September 1st of 2019, which was right before COVID was hitting in 2020. So I didn't have any of that where you got to get tested. You got to get I was out. But I had talked to people, and, you know, the schools were putting pressure on everybody. Get the shot. If you don't get the shot, you got to get tested. What? I think it was every other day or some craziness. It was ridiculous what they were trying. And
well, Peter, I got to interrupt you. It's what I do. But that's the other thing. That is another Fauci thing where they let him slide because he was the one with your ideological bullshit. People tend to when you fucking make it difficult, people tend to give up their ideological bullshit, make it about me for a moment. When I did that first fucking Jubilee wearing this headband, shout out Rosie the Riveter, died yesterday. Or 2 days ago, I saw it posted yesterday, and the kids said, Pete, just what you said. It's like they didn't test it, they didn't mandate the vaccine everywhere. Just about every other place said, well, then you have to get. They made it such a pain in the ass that if you weren't fucking like us, and you're like, this seems fake, and you just didn't care, but you didn't want to get it, you're like, well, I guess not a big deal, and they got it. Back to you, Pete.
No, but I got to say, even though they made it a pain in the ass, you still should have just put up with it because you knew. Where you should have known this can't go on, or maybe you were so scared. Man, when's this going to end? Booster low. I'm 59. I am 59. So yeah, maybe that's why. But I know plenty of people who went through they went through with it. All right, you tell me to get tested. I'll do whatever you want. I'll dance, but I'm not getting your shot. And that's
by the way, booze is on the way. What makes you think? You know, your problem is, Pete. You don't know how to deal with reality. You can't cope. You can't cope. Well, in our defense, this was bought a week ago. You were in Florida 5 days.
By the way,
Pete, sometimes I'll walk by your sister-in-law and she doesn't feel like, she'll literally be like this, and I'll look at her. She's like, "What? I don't want to dirty a glass." I'm like, I love you.
By the way, I like what Jim tells you said. All the testing sites were fake sites because the guy Mullis, who invented the PCR test, said you can't use the PCR test to test for COVID. It's not a legitimate test for it, and that's what they use.
What happened to that? We should have him on the show, Pete. What happened?
Yeah, okay. He turned up dead. He turned up dead shortly before COVID turned up. So yeah, Jim, you're right.
People. Yeah. But that's the thing, though.
Smart.
Like, go on, Pete. But actually, I'll go first. That's the thing. We can't do that, Jim, because then you're culpable. Because I'll tell you what the government hated: you making more money than them off this shit. You know what I mean? Pete, I sent a tweet out, and I had to send it to Angelo. I sent a tweet out plugging my gig in Princeton, and I go, Chad Zumach hasn't told Kevin Brennan, I tagged him. Chad Zumach hasn't told Kevin Brennan what we're making yet, but I'm sure Bob Levy will call and check. And I sent it to Angelo, and I go, starting now. I totally forgot what I was. Do you remember what I was saying? Because that just made me laugh. Or you just go on.
I'm not almost 70. I'm almost 60.
What was I just talking about? Does anyone know? Put it in the chat. I can't remember. Go on. Must have been a lie, Olga.
No, that's all I was saying. So the Fauci is such
Pete, I remember what I was saying. This is important. I'm sorry, Pete. And then it'll bring you back to where you were. Because we were talking about what our boy said. Jim, it's like the only thing the government hated more than when you didn't listen was when you outsmarted them and tried to monetize it. That's why the nurses that fucking lied about giving the jab for money were sought out. And that's why they were waving fake vax cards saying, if you use these, you'll go to jail. And Berg was always like, you're going to get arrested. I'm like, why? I'm giving away the stickers. I'm giving away the cards for free. And I'm saying, these are souvenirs. Don't use them, because obviously every hostess will be from the CDC or the NIAH, and it was just such a scam. So they got nothing on me because I was giving away shit saying don't use it. I can't help it if it worked. Fucking pieces of shit.
By the way,
that's why we couldn't. Now back to where you were, big brother.
Did you get arrested? No.
No.
You didn't get arrested.
Peter, did I get emails from people? I swear, one guy goes, "Thank you so much for sending that. I gave it to my son so he could be with his grandmother when she died."
Yeah, that's ridiculous right there. And in places like, but it's because of where we were. The best thing that happened was I went down to Florida in June of 2020. And you saw that there were places in this country where they were free. You saw it. And then we were back in Florida, I think around Christmas of 2020 that year. And I was talking to one of the kids. They were in 4th grade, and they were like, I'm like, "So are you going to school?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're at home, right?" Like, no, I go to school every day. I'm like, "You get on a bus and go to school." I said, "How many kids are in your class?" I thought she was going to say like 5. No, about 20, 24 kids. I'm like, "So let me get this right. You're in a classroom every day with 24 kids and a teacher?" "Yeah." I said, "So I guess the kids in Florida are different than the kids in New Jersey. That must be it." It was such garbage. And seeing it in real time, being in a place and then going back to New Jersey, that was part of the problem. Like, I think there were people who were much less affected by COVID than we were because of where we lived. South Carolina was similar because we drove down, and you could see it as you were going down 95. The further south you got, the freer you became. It was hit you in the face. Like, this is unbelievable that I live in a place denying me my constitutional rights, and I go to another place in the same country, and it was wide open. It was just unbelievable. It really
By
was.
the way, I think that echo is only for you, Aaron. Double check. I will, Peter, and I want to add this. Like, hello? Nope, I'm echoing again. I wasn't, and now I am. Peter, talk to them 1 second. I'm going to reboot and see if it fixes it. I apologize. Then I want to talk about this super chat sent by Mr. White. White. What today? I don't
know,
big brother.
I don't know how I don't know how to work with this. How difficult can it possibly be? Am I echoing? I mean, get it cheap. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you got some highfalutin setup over there. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. By the way, somebody put Minnesota in the chat. I was listening to some guy who's running for the Senate in Minnesota, and he's a former Navy SEAL. This guy Schwarzy.
Hold on,
for
Pete,
Senate.
stop. I'm going to do a test. Talk, Pete. I'm echoing. I'm going to see if I can fix it. Back to you,
He's still echoing. So this guy, who's, by the way, that thing about the Fifth Amendment, I'm just a great John Bell Pepper. No, I don't. That's what I'm trying to find. I can't figure out if you get a pardon, there's something that says you don't have.
Hold on. Test.
Oh my God.
Test. I don't know what it is. Back to you, Pete. I apologize, big brother.
No, I was just saying, since you're doing what you're doing over there, and something came up in Minnesota in the chat, and I just happened to be listening to oh my God, guys on Sirius Radio, Andrew Wilkow, and he had on a former Navy SEAL who's running for Senate in Minnesota. And this guy said Minnesota is very like purple. He said in their house, in their state house, there's like 201 people, and it's split 100 to 101. Like it's very close. So this guy was in Navy SEAL training in 2012, and he said he went to vote, and they said, no, your vote's already been cast. And he's like, I was on a mountain doing SEAL training. I don't know how my vote got cast already. So he is running for Senate from Minnesota. And I just found it very interesting. And he posited, like, are they doing that with all deployed military members? Because the elections are very close. So if you deploy 50,000 people and then just have they all vote Democrat and they don't know they're deployed, how are they going to know the difference? That's a way to win an election. I need to reboot, says Push-Ups. I don't know. Yeah, Gene, I can't hear you at all. You have no sound at all, Gene. Yeah, he has no sound at all.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's good for me.
Yeah, but what's pull scam? Stop, the echo, the chargers. I don't know what it's doing.
Well, Mr. White says, check your settings. It might be because your laptop sound isn't on mute.
My laptop sound. Okay, I'm checking my speakers. Focusrite USB audio. No. I don't know what it is, and I know it's not that bad, but it's not you. It's not Max Loadzzz. It's not.
Is it me? I don't know.
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh, there you go. Do you have the echo cancellation turned on StreamYard?
Hold on.
Because that is a thing. I see it when I sign on myself.
Edit mic settings. Echo cancellation's on.
Maybe turn it on and off.
Pete, I'm rebooting my whole laptop. Talk to them for a whole minute. I love you. Oh, wait, I can't. Wait, because I don't want to lose this. Hold on real fast. You're going to deal with the echo. According to our boy, and I want you to handle this, and I'll listen offline. EK Legend says nothing's going to happen to Fauci. He wasn't even supposed to be allowed to plead the fifth, yet he got away with it. It's all political theater. And thank you, Giger. Florida was generally good during COVID, like you said, but Hillsborough County, Tampa area tried to put in curfews due to the dyke mayor in Tampa. Anyone that voted for it is forever on my do not vote for list. I love it. But getting back to our boy EK, the problem with Fauci, I read, And I believe it. Like, and I highly recommend. I'll reboot and do the what the fuck is it called? It's called COVID and Coffee. And this guy's a former lawyer, and he talks about it, and he said the problem is, look, if it's anyone fucking on the right, like who are the two guys that went to jail for fucking Trump?
Steve Bannon.
Yeah,
did Bannon and Navarro. I think Peter Navarro.
Navarro was on In Hot Water, and Aaron Berg wanted to show him fucking gay porn. Fucking.
How about
it's gone now. Yeah, I scared it. Come say hi to your brother-in-law and toast and Olga with me.
I am not hitting 300-yard drives. I was hitting.
Look.
Hi, Pete.
Hello, Keanu.
Why do you say it like you feel bad for her?
She's living with that nasty cat. Living with that nasty cat. By the way, I was listening to Trump's cabinet meeting today.
To Ann Olga, you never met her, but she would call you married that Sidgy girl, Eugene.
Yes, Roger Stone. Roger Stone, I thought was the other one, but I know Peter Navarro.
Bob says hi, baby.
Went to jail. So no,
But Peter, the thing is, he said it. I want to add this so you can really elucidate. But it's like the DC courts are Pete. They're all, you know this. Let me rephrase. Even I realize they're all blue. They're all blue. So you think anything's going to happen to Fauci, even if they find him in contempt? It ain't. It ain't going to happen.
Wait a minute. First off, if he's in contempt, I don't know. So it's going to go right to the DOJ if they find him in contempt. So it's going to go right to the Department of Justice.
I can't do it. I'm going to ban him. I'm going to ban him because Joey Crudo wrote, "Oh, what a beautiful Italian woman reminds me of Olga." The peppers are what's brilliant to me. Go on, Peter. Oh, by the way, Pool Scam says, "Yo, Pete, clean your garage, you bum. Stuff everywhere." First of all, Pool Scam, I love you. But if you're going to be in this chat, you spell bum with 2 B's. B-U-M-B. Shout out Mr. White. He knows that. And secondly, that's his brand. That's actually a green screen. Go on.
At any rate,
starting now, Angelo. Go on. Keanu, can I get some ice and whiskey, baby? Go on, Pete.
No, I just first with I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know that anybody loses their constitutional right to the Fifth Amendment because they have a pardon. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't see how that can be true. I get the logistics of it in that you don't need your Fifth Amendment right if you have a pardon.
You have to mix it with That's fine, but there's no. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, Pete. Pete, I thought weren't you?
No, I'm waiting for you to get your booze.
There you go. That's good. No, you don't have to shake it. It's whiskey. Nope, you don't. Nope. You have to take the. There you go. And perfect. And then nope. It's not wine. It's not wine. Nope.
Oh my God.
They see you. It's fine.
Poison.
There you go. It's like a piece of charcoal. Bring it over. No, it's already mixed. Sorry. Oh, where were we, Pete? Oh, yes. Politics. What were you saying, Loadzzz?
No, well, the problem is, no matter what you talk about, is politics. So
Keanu was so lovely last weekend. Why does she tolerate him?
Get
fucked, smartass. I love that man.
So I mean, Pete. as far as your fifth, I get that if you have a federal pardon and you're in federal court, you don't need your Fifth Amendment right because you can't incriminate yourself because you have the pardon. I understand that, but I don't know that takes away your right to the Fifth Amendment. I don't know. I'm just saying, because you know how I am with the amendments. You got them. Nobody can take them away. They shouldn't even be able to be limited, really, but they do. So for those people who believe, well, you can limit freedom of speech, you can limit if you carry a gun, then I guess you could also limit the Fifth Amendment and say you don't have it if you have a pardon. I just don't know. But if he and I get why he's pled the Fifth. I mean, he looked terrible. But
Peter, I'm going to interrupt you there. We talked about it. Not only did he look terrible, when you compare and contrast, and I have a video where they just have them side by side, that was the one thing we did glean from it. And by the way, Pool Scam, any reason Kiki didn't do her hair today? Pool Scam followed you over from here. I love this. He sits in Keanu's chat. Pete, this guy, well, Keanu's streaming. He's like, baby, why don't you make me and Gino a sandwich?
Oh my God.
Hey, baby, men are talking. Can you get us some? Every time I was his third base coach, I'm like, this guy's great, and I'm sending him shot glasses and stuff. Oh, I get it.
I did do my hair.
Gino couldn't even steal good speakers for God's sakes. But as I was saying, side by side, that was the one piece you got to enjoy from it. Like how he went from this arrogant bravado to this broken man. But the other thing about him that fucking I can't get past is, I should say the other thing that I love was his look. And I said this in our chat, Peter, what color is the carpet? What color is your tie? Peter, I think he was so like, you don't think that arrogant bitch, Peter said it. Peter said he was watching, hope he was going, you're goddamn right I ordered the code red.
I was hoping he was going to snap.
Pete, you don't think a guy that arrogant wants to go, my fucking tie is blue. And he wants to. He needed the money, Mr. White. Don't put it. He wants to, but he's like, well, my pardon's done. That's how fucking, to quote fucking Olga's brother-in-law, Angelo, he didn't know whether to shit or go blind at that point, Pete. Am I wrong? Actually, I don't want to say, please don't tell me I'm wrong, because that's what I saw and I loved it. Go, Peter.
No, I think he pled the fifth. His lawyers, who are apparently lawyers you use when you're a dirty, dirty person, or as Stephen A. said, you did some shady shit. Basically, he had to plead the fifth because he could still be brought up on charges in state courts. Florida's investigating him now. So anything he said up
Peter,
there,
you see what your boy Bob Patrice, but if he didn't plead the fifth, he opens himself up to being sued by every state.
Yeah, I see it.
So he can't be now. Sorry to interrupt you, Peter.
No, where does your thinking go? It's not that he can't be now. He can be, but he didn't give them any more ammunition to use against him. Okay. Florida's looking into him anyway. Why? Yeah, he can absolutely be brought up on state charges. I don't know what those charges would be. I mean, I guess they could bring up charges like, we listened to you, we shut down these businesses, it cost our state X number of billions of dollars, and we're going to sue you civilly for that. I mean, I would assume you could sue everybody, sue him for anything.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's obviously dirty. But again, there were states that didn't listen to. See, you were never in a public sector job.
No, Peter. I was. Oh wait, was the banking thing? Was the banking thing public, private sector? No.
We're briefing. The bank's a private company.
What's that? You want me to drink you right now? The brownest of Peter Angelo's a lawyer, and all he does is quote Lionel Hutz.
Oh my God! Yeah, Angelo, what are your
and Godfather movies? Go on, Pete.
Angelo's in here. Like, what are his thoughts on the whole Fifth Amendment thing? But I will. So what would happen in education anyway is the state board, whatever, of education would make a recommendation. We recommend you adopt this policy. The key word, it's a recommendation. So everybody's just like, all right, that's our policy. Put it in the book. That's it. Because if you don't do that and you create your own policy, their thought was, well, if we create our own policy and it's not what the state recommended, when we get sued, the people are going to say, well, the state said this and you didn't do it. So that's how things ran. So with Fauci, it was easy. These people are just like, well, Fauci said it. I'm good to go. I do whatever Fauci says. And, it's no different. It really is that straightforward. Fauci said, there was a district in New Jersey that wanted to stay open. I think it was somewhere in north central Jersey. They wanted to stay open. The superintendent wanted to keep the district open, but the surrounding districts all said, no, we're shutting down. And then he had to shut down. That's how bad it is. That's what goes on when you get groupthink and fear. And that's what they had going for him. And somebody put it in there. Yeah, the teachers union I shouldn't say that. That woman, Weingartner, was on TV every day saying you got to keep the schools closed. Meanwhile, in Europe, the schools are open. Everybody's fine. Like I told your relative in the Midwest, I haven't fallen.
Did you enjoy the things I included in our group chat today?
What is? Yeah.
Oh, Peter, let me tell you something else. Let me tell you, people. Look, don't worry about your family now. Wait till they're dead, and then act like it's a big deal every year on their birthday and talk about shit. Because when they were alive, you were never the fuck around. Go on, Pete.
I was just saying, it doesn't.
When is Pete due back in Boys Town? Hacka. Go on.
You see, you make the people, and did we say this already? The people who got shots and didn't say anything and just like live your life, no problem with them. They were like, I went golf with my buddies. 2 of them were vaccinated, 2 of us weren't. It was not an issue. They weren't like, why aren't you vaccinated? We can't golf with you. We have to wear masks.
Well, Peter, I'm going to interrupt you now to make a point about that.
Why interrupt?
You have to let me say this, and I'm sorry, Pete, but that was something else Fauci did that was evil. Fauci pushed the vaccine as not like you're either vaccinated or you're evil. Fauci pushed that. And that was a major part of the division that you're talking about right now. And I talk about that in my act. I'm like, anti-vax is not a thing. Choosing not to get vaccinated. What's that thing you waved at the beginning of the show? The right in that Constitution thing. Back to you, Pete. I felt that was germane at that point.
No, because Fauci, here's the problem.
That's really good. Keanu said, I bet he waved something bigger at the beginning of the show. She's doing it now. His mule. He knocked 3 women out. Go on, Pete.
Fauci can say what he wanted to say. I've never sat through time.
Pull Scam Sam. Thanks for the 2. Pete, I bet you sit through timeshare presentations.
By the way,
I would hold on, Pete. I'm taking you out of the screen. I would like to apologize for ever having a problem with you. I would really watch. I'll let him clip it. Pull Scam Sam. As God is my witness that So Thorough Joe Burrow is the sexiest clipper, I apologize for ever having a problem with you. All right, back to the smart guy. What is it, Loadzzz?
I don't even, who the hell knows now? No, Fauci was saying what he was saying, but then people didn't. Ron DeSantis called him out. He called bullshit on it. Kristi Noem called bullshit. There were plenty of governors who, and by the way, Trump did it the right way. Trump said, I'm leaving it, I'm using federalism. I'm leaving up to the state. Each state's different. Let them handle it. And you could see the states that handled it well, Florida, South Dakota, you can name them, that did well. And then the Northeast and the other.
Whatever happened to Kristi Noem, by the way? Because she got that gig. God bless her for what she did during the lockdown for South Dakota. You know, but then it went all bananas with her fucking silicone-titted husband and fucking whatever. Go on, Pete. Oh, by the way, really quickly, can we do this? Because I've thought of this. Bob Phantom Trees, if other countries want to convict Fauci, can we extradite him to like Hungary or Venezuela where he's got no immunity? Can we?
Yeah, I don't know what they could do because he had no power over their countries. He was nothing to them. He didn't have any say. That he had no why would they have even listened to him? Don't they have their own professional health people? You know what I mean? So so whatever Fauci said should have only affected the people here. And the fact that people listened to them and were willing to rat on their neighbors and all that craziness, at some point, that's on those people. They're responsible for their own actions. They don't get off the hook because, Fauci said, you don't get off the hook for that. Oh, by the way, the media is culpable. They were pushing it. They were pushing the fear. They do have, to me, some culpability because they were putting it out there. They weren't investigating. They just put out lies. You know, by the way, somebody in this
Pete, era. This media, Pete. Look at this. This one's another great one.
They are nothing but distractions.
President retweeting a conspiracy video alleging that masks do not work.
Okay, pause it right there. Right there. That should be brought up. Who's the woman speaking in the background? Somebody brought up the point. CNN wouldn't broadcast Trump's address the other night about voter interference or election interference. But because they said Trump lies and puts out misinformation. But they all put this out. CNN put out all this misinformation. But that's okay. They put out this information that affected people's lives. But you can't hear him speak. It is so. This is the thing where I know people like Fauci should go to jail and all these.
Social media removes Trump retweets with false COVID info. again.
To
now
me,
I'm hearing a little echo. Maybe it's because I yell. Again, maybe, not maybe. Again, this is why Trump won the election in 2024, because they dismantled that Dalton dick on fucking Twitter.
The fact that Elon Musk bought Twitter and changed it is a big reason we are where we are today. But so what I was saying is, you blame it on Fauci. Somebody said in the chat, Gene doesn't, something about, I guess Gene's excited now because he doesn't have to talk about this and sound like a moron or whatever. And all I have to say is, it's not aging well. Like people like our cousin. I don't even care. I don't need to hear anything. It's out there. Reality now is Fauci was lying. Fauci didn't let you use ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, even though he knew they would work, because he needed the emergency use authorization for the shot that he wanted everybody to get. It's out there. We were right. It doesn't matter. Those people, and again, not the people who are like, you got a shot, I got a shot, you didn't, who cares? Those people, no, whatever. But the people who were up your ass and constantly on you, the people who fired you, the people who tried to silence you, those people are, they can think what they want, but they were wrong about the most consequential event in the history of their lives. And they got to live with that and eat it. And the best thing was at the end of the Fauci hearing, Rand Paul said something to the effect of, and you should look at it, he said something to the effect of, I know, or I hope, when you go to bed at night and you lay there and think about what you did, you don't sleep. And that's where it is. Head hits a pillow, I'm good. I didn't force anybody or try and convince anybody to get a shot that might kill them. If you wanted to, you could. They made up words like anti-vaxxer. Nobody's anti-vax. The people are like, you want to get the shot, get it. That's how you were, that's how I was. Who cares? Get it if you want to get it. But don't tell me I got to get it. You got to believe what they want. It's the same way some guy says he's a woman. I got to believe it? No, he's not. You're not going to make me deny reality. You're not. And by the way, along those lines, then I should be able to identify as 72 and start collecting my Social Security. And if I can't, then don't tell me the government has to recognize someone who's XY and says they're a woman. That's all. It's the exact same thing. They will never convince you. How come gender is the only thing we can make up? I've been told my whole life, your age is just a state of mind. It's silly. It's silliness. And by the way, that brings the whole Sophie Cunningham thing, that is now exploding. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, please talk about it while I reboot real quickly. I mean, just go in now.
So Sophie Cunningham simply said there shouldn't be boys in young girls' locker rooms, and women's sports should be women's sports. Young girls shouldn't have to compete about women. I say this coming from a place of love. That's what she said. So these girls, and apparently, so these girls go to the Indiana Fever, Sophie Cunningham's team, Seattle Storm game in Seattle. And these two girls are sitting there. And these two girls are sitting there with posters thanking Sophie Cunningham for comments. I didn't realize one of those girls.
But Peter, tell her what the comment was. The comment was just her pushing back when they tried to friggin' no echo. When they does anyone hear an echo? I think it fixed it. The comment, they were supporting her for pushing back when they tried to do the same thing they did to your girl Sydney Heaver Sweeney when they said, "Hey, you want to talk about the I Have Perfect Genes?" She's like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, you said that women shouldn't play in men's sports," and she goes, "Yeah, what?" She didn't back down to them, and those girls had her back. And that lesbian twat-sickle that once again fucking thinks like she's anyone because she's the co-owner of a 30-year failure that is the WNBA.
Did you know?
Gave him shit. Back to you, Pete. I'm sorry. By the way,
Gabe
Mitchell's got that member. Gabe Mitchell gave it to Friendly Slumlord. You're welcome. Back to you, Pete. Sorry. I'm not used to not echoing, so I got excited. Go.
One of those girls apparently had lost some event to a boy who said they were a girl. That's why I just wanted you to let me finish. That's all I had to get out. So now...
By the way, your boy DK said they voted so many more illegals on the voter rolls than sheriff said there were. I know I'm behind on that. And he funded the research that created COVID. That's why the fucking pardon went back to 2014, because that's when he started funding, who was it, Echo Health Alliance. It's so obvious.
And by the way...
all this fancy shit. Sorry, Pete.
And by the way, all that led to Biden getting elected. Because the COVID begat the mail-in ballots because you couldn't stand in line to vote, even at 6 feet apart. You could stand in line to do anything else 6 feet apart except vote. It was so ridiculous. Everybody, if you don't see it, you just have your eyes closed or you just don't want to believe everything was that crooked and shady. But it's right in front of your face. And what kills you is the people who saw it in real time and were calling it out, where they tried to silence them. They put you up as a conspiracy theorist. It's ridiculous. So now it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't care what, our cousin out there has to say because he was so wrong and there's no way to get around how wrong you were and how right we were. So you just got to eat it and live with it and let it eat at you every day. You can tell yourself what you want, but you can't have a conversation with one of us because it's just going to be, no, you were wrong. Fauci lied. It's right here. In his own hand. Nobody's making it up.
I'm rebooting my whole computer. Talk to them for a full minute. I've had it with this fucking echo. If that doesn't work, we'll go from there. I will say this before I vanish. What you said. Talk to them about Jackie Sherrill literally saying...
First off, Jackie Sherrill was a football coach.
Mickey Sherrill. I always say Jackie, the racer. Mickey Sherrill's like, we cleaned the voter rolls. You won with them. I'll be right back.
So I will finish up. Rocco was born in 1971. Rich Osborne, 1971. Yeah. So now, since this event happened, I know it's a climate pledge arena in Seattle. They're just what it is up there. But now the woman who I believe founded the XXXY clothing line, she's out there, and I don't know if it's her or somebody else. They are going to have people show up at fever games all over the country supporting Sophie Cunningham. So tonight, I think they're playing the Lynx in Minnesota, and there are going to be people there. And this woman came out and said, we have made progress because last year, if this happened, Sophie Cunningham would have been reprimanded. Now she has support. Said last year, if this happened, Sophie Cunningham would have been thrown out, not the owner of the part owner of the Seattle Storm. So that's where it is. So progress is being made. And again, the whole thing, like Fauci's guilty of sin. He's got to live with that. He's 85. He'll be dead soon. So I guess you got to get your pound of flesh out of him while you can. But what else are you going to do? Everybody knows what it is. And the people who don't, we can't keep just hearing that 20 or 30% of society that's gone, that has just left the reservation. They hate America. They believe men are girls and girls are boys. They're down with the Democratic Socialists who want to get rid. And the woman who leads the Democratic Socialists was on TV getting interviewed. And she was asked point blank, do you want to get rid of the Senate? Yes. Do you want to get rid of the Supreme Court? Yes. Do you want to get rid of the presidency? Yes. What are we even talking about? Those people, they're zeros trying to become ones. And if you give them air, you give them a chance to do something. I just ignore them. They don't even exist. They're not there because they don't belong in America. And I saw some clip of Bill Maher. So that's a Sophie Cunningham thing. And then I just saw some clip of Bill Maher, and I forget who he was on with. Ben Affleck was one of them. And another guy, Bill Maher and the other guy were simply saying, they're talking about Islam and how it's not good in the United States if you have Sharia law or whatever. And Ben Affleck just wasn't hearing it. It's like, that's racist. And it's not.
Thanks.
So,
hello.
And it's
echo.
All of this is just a way to try and keep us separated.
Hold on. Let me see if this echoes a sec. Hello.
Osborne,
let's see how long that fucking lasts. Let me know if you're an echo. I was listening on my phone, Pete. It was perfect. Go on.
Osborne, basically, what they want is the House of Representatives to run the country. And however they load up the House of Representatives, they load it up. It was not I don't think it was Penn Jillette. I know Gene probably has a clip of Bill Maher. I guess it was last night's show, or the most recent show.
Peter, I don't watch the Maher guy.
I don't either. With him. I saw a clip. He was on with Ben Affleck and Bill Maher, and I forget who the guy was sitting next to him was. And they were simply trying to state that Islam doesn't work in the United States because of Sharia law. And Ben Affleck's like, you hate Muslims. They're like, no, No, we don't hate Muslims.
Well, Peter,
Do you want
Peter,
me to
turn your
turn mine?
speaker volume down. See if that works.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's what it is. I bet it's your fucking speaker volume, and I'm yelling at me, not you. I guarantee it's me echoing
how's
into
that?
your speaker volume.
How's that? I turned it down.
I guarantee it's better.
All right, well, I
God
turned it
damn.
down.
And I bet when I talk loud, that's what it is.
Well, Riley, is that say Riley Martian? Is that Riley Martian?
That's Riley Martian, Pete.
As opposed to Riley Martin? And that is why you...
They're not dumb, Peter. They ain't dumb. By the way, I just come back and I see this. Hold on. This has got to be great. Didn't even click on it yet. Max Loadzz's girl, Nancy Mace. You want to see her, Pete?
Sure.
Nancy
And
Mace?
she's not necessarily my girl, but go ahead.
This might be real. We'll see. You never know with him, but either way, it's going in the folder. Here we go.
For NDAA, why was it so important to have those two, the amendment banning gender-affirming care for TRICARE and the one on sports?
Yeah, we need to be getting our troops ready, not chopping their dicks off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's real. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Am I wrong to say this, Pete? The left like the people that talk like normal people, like Trump does, because Trump lived his life before he became a career politician. Oh, and I gotta find this video about Fauci. I don't know why I just thought of it now. Oh, this why? Because who's Dana Bash? Dana Bash. You had to see her on MS. What on MS? What is it, Pete? MS what?
NOW. I'm sorry for ever had their finger on the trigger. MSNIG.
MSNIG. Pete, I was watching her. It was disgusting. But whenever the left tries to curse, they look pathetic. But when people like Trump says, because they're fucking idiots after they break the ceasefire, when fucking Nancy Mace goes, fucking stop chopping their dicks off, these are just people that are aggravated with how stupid people are, and they speak like people speak when they are aggravated. Am I wrong?
No, normal people. We had common law before 2001. Now we have Roman law since the Patriot Act. Patriot Act was a bad deal. See, how come it's so easy for me to say, watch, when they were first talking about the Patriot Act, I thought it was a good idea. It sounded like it made sense. They weren't allowed, supposedly, to listen in on an American's phone call. But if a phone call came in from a number that they thought was associated with terrorism from out of the country, they could listen in. Made sense to me. Now I know. Patriot Act was bad. 9/11 begat the Patriot Act. I get it. I can admit I was wrong. I was wrong about the Patriot Act. Why is it so easy for me to say things I was wrong about and other people cannot? I don't understand that. I don't get the big deal about that.
Yeah.
Yet, they'll get people to apologize for things they're not wrong about. They try anyway. It's happening less and less.
They will never apologize, and I'm not yelling at you like you don't know it, but they can't. This is our cousin in the Midwest. This is why I send texts like I do. This is why I send things like because I literally tweeted, it's my Aunt Olga's 100th birthday today. We're drinking, and I got the email from him. Olga would have been 100. Don't tell me about your mother, who I spent more time with in her last 20 years than you did in her last 40. Don't do that, Franklin. Don't.
By the way, I found it. See, this is how I knew that it's all over with that one, because
Let me make sure I didn't. Let me know if I missed any Rumble rants after Pete's done talking. Go on, Pete. I'm sorry. I will check.
No, because
thank you.
he would always put out a text regarding something like that. It would have been so-and-so's birthday. It would have been this. It would have been that. This time, no text. No text. No group text. It would have been Aunt Olga's 100th birthday. And that's how I know he knows. If he pops his head up, it's all coming down. Because people
Keanu, what did you say might be causing the echo? Peter, check what microphone you're on. He's got to be on his normal microphone. Peter, what microphone are you on?
What mic? I am on this one. Do you want me to change it?
Tap your microphone with your finger. He's definitely on that microphone. No, Pete, Keanu was just trying. No, he's definitely on that microphone.
Do you want me to change microphones?
No, Peter, it is not you. I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you said see if he's on his laptop microphone.
All right, look, you can chat about this.
He's on his lavalier mic.
I got to pee.
No,
Got to go to the
he's
bathroom.
on the mic. He's been on the show when there was no echo. It's me. It's me. Let me rephrase. I'll say it again. You get an echo today. If the show sucks, I don't care. Me and Pete should be in a studio doing this. That's on me. And I hear the echo, and who gives a fuck? He's never had a problem with the lav mic. Watch, I'll mute Peter. Do I have an echo? I don't. When I mute Pete, there's absolutely no echo. There you go. I don't know what it is, but when I mute Pete, do you guys hear an echo now? Watch this. Unmuted Pete. Muted Pete. Unmuted Pete. It's something, I'm going to say this, it's something on Peter's end, thank God. Because I only stream with Peter once a week, and it's something on his end. He never uses one of those. Yeah, it's your voice, Pete, it's you. You're muted right now, there's no echo. You're unmuted.
I'm not muted. I wasn't muted.
I muted you.
Oh. Oh, you want?
Patty
All right,
good. Watch this. There's still an echo. Watch this. Is there an echo now? Is there an echo now? Watch this. Talk, Pete. Is there an echo now?
Is there an echo now? It's my fault.
Peter, look, I'm not mad at you, but it's something on your end, and Peter, I'm mad at me. I don't know. Peter, here's what you need to do.
Gene, I've done this the exact same way every week.
Peter, I know. But
all right,
here's the answer. When I mute you, there's no echo. So it's something that's going on with your sound. I'm going to unmute you now. Hi. Have Pete turn his speakers off for a second. Turn his volume. Pete, get headphones. Do you have headphones?
I do have headphones.
Do you have brass knuckles?
I have headphones.
All right. Oh, we're going to put Loadzzz in headphones for a sec. Yeah, Mr. Thank you. By the way, Mr. Pete, you're muted. By the way, this is great. And again, Gino, did you hear Fauci was right about that's it? Who, what, why? If I trash the place right now. I mean, by the way, who, what, why? Look, Pete's not here. He can't hear me. Can Chad lose his GoFundMe starting now? Can he lose his GoFundMe for lying about Nikki? I'll take your answer. I'll take your answer with $100 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Pete, you're unmuted. Hold on.
All right.
Talk to me.
Audio.
Oh, you're wearing the Kevin Brennan thing? You don't have simple headphones you can plug in and use?
Test.
Like
okay.
He's wearing.
All right.
Well, no. Look, he's wearing.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
What?
I can't hear anything you're saying, Gene. Can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, because you have to fuck with your now.
Why the fuck?
Pete's playing Fortnite. Peter,
all right.
Those headphones were on. They have a mic. That mic was picking you up. That's what it was.
What was it?
I have no idea. Does Pete have an iPhone? He should get AirPods. This is going great. Who, what, why? Well, you know what? Who, what, why? When we're in a studio doing this, we won't worry about it. And my fans get it. They are Pete's fans. Forgive me. Thanks for hearing me.
I have these too. I could try earbuds too.
Let me see.
I'll try whatever you want.
You're fine. But you can't hear me?
Is there still an echo?
No, you just sound weirder. Like you're again, Peter.
No, but there's no echo. He doesn't sound any better.
Peter, here's what I can tell you, given my limited knowledge. Okay, and I know you hit some kind of setting on your end differently, as best I can guess. And again, Peter, I don't know, but when I muted you, there's no echo, and there's no echo now. You know. He says, but Pete, you don't have simple headphones that you can use with the earbuds. Yeah, he sounds weird because he's wearing Kevin Brennan's headset.
Headphones you can use with earbuds. I don't even understand what that. Speak English.
Peter, Peter, I don't know any. Peter, this is great. And like, let me tell you.
Wait,
Pete,
but
Peter, we look so stupid because we don't know to
Wait,
stream
no.
on
Do you
YouTube.
mean earbuds? Is that what you mean? Then say it.
I didn't
Should
mean
I try?
anything.
Okay, because I could
They
try
might mean
earbuds. I could try earbuds. Here we go. We'll try these next. Let's unplug this.
Yeah. Did I miss any? By the way, while this is going on, let me see if I missed any Curtis John super chats. I'm sure I did. We'll get to them. Curtis John says, if Kobe didn't tell you how the government and the news are one the same, every news agency is trying to tell the grandiose stories of the black cameras saving people's lives. Not sure what that one is, Curtis. Fauci was right about those gays. Am I right, Pete? I'll make sure he sees that. Hold on. Of all of those stories when researched, they're all lies. They're also pushing for taxpayers, not the past homestead extension, lying the cops and firefighters will be let go. Oh, Curtis John, they lie about so much fucking shit. They lie, like, this is what goes on the left. They make up things and dumb people believe it. They're like, they said, like when Elon Musk did all that USAID and cut off all the funding to these fucked up countries. Pieces of shit that we're giving money to. They're like, he killed 4 million children. They're like, why? Well, because they were getting food. And then it turns out the death rate in Africa has not gone down at all. In fact, it's it's not gone up at all. In fact, it's gone down because they're not pushing fucking rebel leftist policies that lead to revolution. So yeah, Curtis John, that's the dumb shit they say. And the left is like, what are we gonna do? We better listen to these liars. Nancy Mace, got that. All those darkest WNBA players were caught betting with each other's own teams. I didn't see that, Scott the Dot. Can you put a link to that in the chat?
What the
Fauci was right, Case. Yeah. It must have been so pleasant to go before Vice Principal Loadzzz when he got angry back in the day. Let's check in on Loadzzz now. What do you got, Pete? Can't hear me? Pete? He can't hear me. Again, let me speak on behalf of, I can hear Pete again. Pete! All right, I'm just going to wait till he's ready to go. Look, again, it's that 5G making you echo and a fake COVID test. Yeah. Let's try one more time. Pete!
Test. All right.
Pete!
All right, is that any better?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you at all.
Why can't you hear me?
I don't hear you at all. I don't hear you at all, Gene.
Peter, here's what I want you to do.
You're not, it's like you're not speaking.
Peter, I want you to reboot your computer like it's supposed to. Remember when we started, you're like, something's wrong. I will cover the next, I guarantee it won't be more than 5 minutes.
Is it just me you can't hear, Gene?
Pete, they can hear me.
I'm trying, I'm talking. Oh my God.
You just can't hear me, Pete. What if Pete's messing with you? He's not.
How about now? Oh my! Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you
now?
hear me? You can't hear me at all. I can't.
I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yes. I'm calling you.
Hello.
Pete.
Hello. Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Pete, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do that system update. You're going to reboot your computer, let it do
No, it doesn't need that. That's not it.
Well, Pete,
I don't think that's it.
Well, our boy says you need to reboot your browser at least. Peter, reboot, just restart your entire computer and come back.
Okay.
And Peter, when you come back, fucking do what you do every other week. Hi.
Okay.
All right, love you, big brother. Talk to you in a few. This is a good time to watch one of the many videos that both me and my brother have watched. And I'm going to say this again. Loud and clear, Loadzzz. I'm going to say this again. I hope to God someone clips that. I don't, but I would laugh. It's like, I've said this before. This is a good time to say, I cannot thank all of you guys enough. 27, that's good. But I cannot thank you guys enough that support us Support me when I'm at the warehouse on Tuesday and Wednesday. I cannot tell you, my wife will tell you how livid I was that I had to miss it Wednesday. And I love being in a studio, and it shows. What me and Kevin and Paulie are doing are amazing. And I'll say this, with Pete, like, this is a perfect time to point out, if me and Pete were in the studio, wouldn't have to worry about this. And there's the only thing better than me and Pete, arguably, is me, Kevin, and Paulie, because we're in a studio. And anyone that watches me at the warehouse knows I always reference Loadzzz. He's always in the chat. And many times, fucking Joe the Box, Kevin, they would love to have Pete on the show. So again, if you think there's an ounce of me that is like, God, I wish I were better at this, I apologize. That's not going to happen. And more importantly, if any of you, and all of you making fun of us, you should. And we're laughing as hard as you. But if any of you think I'm going to try and learn from this, I'm not. I don't need to get better at this. I don't. I need to get better at streaming. And the only way I get better at this is by doing this. And I'm not going to waste an iota, a modicum of my energy saying, I really need to work the technical. Fuck the technical aspect. Well, I understood what they said, but I didn't want to listen because of the echo. Then don't. And I don't blame you, nor do I fault you, but this is what's going on. And if you think I fucking spent 25 years in New York working my ass off to get in studios at SiriusXM, at DirecTV, at Compound Media, at Fox News. If you think I did all that and be like, well, now let me work on, fuck that. I don't care. And I love that you guys are enjoying it. I love it. And obviously it was something on Peter's end that I should have been able to fix because at least I've been doing this longer than Peter. But I'm never going to bother Peter with this shit. And I sure fucking damn well hope Pete doesn't give a fuck, Classic Pete. I mean it. But again, I can't even look at your avatar. You're like, Dr. Chow, I can't. You're just so fake. I can't. You're banned and deleted. I can't even deal with Dr. Chow anymore. I'm in no mood. And again, thank you. Oh no, I learned stuff. Like, let me tell you, like, no one wanted to fucking work on fucking the COVID thing the past 5 years. Everyone wanted to just say Gino's nuts. And I will point this out about Pete. He was talking about, like, everything that he was talking about. I talk about my acts. In my act, I talk about anti-vax. I talk about when someone calls you anti-vax, it's the most opposite hateful thing you can do. You understand? Like, the people that didn't want to get vaccinated, no one. I wouldn't be married if I hated the vaccinated. I have no problem with the vaccinated. I have a problem with the fucking pro-mandate people. They don't believe in freedom. My wife wouldn't have married me if she was fucking, pro-mandate. Do you understand? But there are people that are so arrogant. They're like, nope, follow the science, get the vaccine. If you don't, it's all the fucking lies that Fauci fucking pushed. So again, that's what fucking people needed to work on. While I was working on that, on common sense, while I was doing that shit, fucking you had people like Stephen A. Smith, fucking, we'll share this one. I got fucking fired. And I promise you, Max is on his way back. I got fucking fired for one of the people, and I've always said this. Before the lockdown started, I loved Russell Wilson and I loved fucking, I was a fan of Russell Wilson and a fan of LeBron James. And before the lockdown, I did not like Aaron Rodgers and I did not like Kyrie that we're about to get to. And then as the lockdown rolled around, I came to respect Aaron Rodgers. And when Russell Wilson when Russell Wilson couldn't wait to host the Roll Up Your Sleeves America thing with his whore wife, fucking to suck the dick, I'm like, he's dead to me. And fucking Kyrie Irving, who I fucking didn't like, not for no other reason than he was the one that fucking started the breakdown in Cleveland. It wasn't LeBron. Fucking some idiot like poser Chad will tell you that. He was the one that's like, after they won the first championship, he's like, I want to be the number one guy. And he left. I'm like, that's a selfish dude. And then when he didn't want to get vaccinated and they fucking said, you got to, and he sat out games for the Nets. And they're like, because New York made that law and he couldn't play. I'm like, I love this guy. You understand? And the more I covered it and backed it up, the more the fucking sports sheet, yes, Joey Cruder, I wrote a sports sheet. The more the sports sheet's like, fuck this guy. You got to stop pushing back on this. So then you get guys like this. Stephen A. Smith, who I will call everything but the N-word, because then you wouldn't realize what a piece of shit I think he is. And you'd think I was being racist. This is what they do. Now he apologizes 6 years later. 6 years after the NBA was ridiculously playing in a bubble. In a bubble. He's like, well, I'm sorry. Fuck you. If he was a man, he would have texted fucking Kyrie Irving and then said, I spoke with Kyrie Irving and I apologized. But this is what they do. They make it a big show. I was wrong. No, you are wrong for what you did, and nothing you do now can undo it. You're just trying to get clicks. You're trying to win people and be like, things are changing now, and Fauci's got to go. Too fucking late. It's too fucking late for you to say Fauci's got to go. You ruined businesses. You fucking destroyed fucking lives. You fucking further fucking, 15 million is a low estimate, although I really need to find out. And then we're going to bring Pete in. I really need to find out, and Pete will be fine. He won't miss a beat. I've yelled this in his ear countless times. I really need to fucking find out if that 15 million is fucking, rounded up for died of or with. But regardless, you cannot put a number on the fucking reduced fucking fertility rate. Pete, you ready to give it a go? Talk to me.
How can you hear me?
You sound amazing.
There's no echo?
I hear an echo. God damn it.
I hear it on... Well, I'll change microphones then.
No, don't. Wait, hold on. Let me check your microphone thing. Hold on. Edit
It's definitely coming out of your computer because I hear it now. I didn't hear it before. So, I hear it through my speakers now.
God damn it. Maybe, let me try a headset. Maybe it's me. What's that?
I said, now I don't hear it. Now I don't hear it. It's good now for me.
What's that, Pete?
I say it's good now for me. I don't hear it anymore.
Peter, it's something bizarre. Hold on. I hear you loud and clear. Now's the time for unity. I don't know what that means. I'm going to try my...
Yeah, everything sounds... All right, everything sounds fine to me.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Hold on.
Everything sounds fine now.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's fine now. I don't know what you're hearing over there. Nobody in the thing's saying they hear an echo. Oh, J-Ham, yeah.
What'd J-Ham say? Who hears
Nothing.
an echo?
I don't know who needs...
Oh, he said I hear no echo. All right, fine.
Oh,
I'm
see?
do
I
this
told
until
you.
someone hears an echo. Pete, I apologize. Pete, turn your speakers completely off for a sec. No, don't do anything. Peter, I went on a rant while you weren't here. I'll let you watch it later, but I said it, Pete. It's never a problem in a studio, and fucking I worked 25 years, and you should worry even less about it than I do, and that might be hard to do. Do you understand?
I just don't understand how we've done this all the time, and all of a sudden it's a problem.
Yeah, Pete, no, they hear.
Yeah, I know. I'm not hearing what they're hearing.
No, the microphone's on his lav.
All right, I'll change microphones.
No, Peter,
It's not
don't.
a big-
It's not you. Peter, don't change a thing. I don't give a fuck. I shouldn't have to worry about this shit. And again, it's the CIA. Joe says it's his speaker coming back through his microphone. So again, you need, this is what I'm saying, Pete. Do you have a headset and not that fucking McDonald's drive-through thing?
No.
Like a simple headset.
No.
No.
How about now? How is it now? Is there an echo now?
Lower your sound as low as you can so it doesn't go near your mic. And,
I can't.
And again, Peter, you've never been this close to your laptop before. You used to be where I am. Now you're like this, so your mic is right near your speakers. You do.
No, it's not.
Keanu,
I'm far away
in
from
the
the
chat are
laptop.
giving me an echo. No, people don't fuck. These are fucking J Ham Stone. Okay. Okay, so
I'm all the way back. Okay, so that might have been it. You had me pull. Now I'm further away.
I told you to get further away at the beginning of the show, Loadzzz. Remember I said your head is huge now. I literally said, and I guess I was wrong, like, it's not a big deal, you sound great. But with your fucking lav mic, run your fucking speaker, because suddenly you want to be this close, big head Todd and the monsters.
The speaker's far away. All right.
Peter, get away from your fucking laptop. No one wants to see your head this giant. You've never been this head close under the thing. No one's fucking Jared Phillips.
All right, there you go. There. Is that better? I got to tell you, I'm much closer at home when we do it to the computer. Much closer.
Peter, you can't be. Peter,
I'm telling you.
I'm going to make you look at old shows of us. And your face, like, this is how normally your face looks. Lately,
Right, but that was not, no, that was not due to me having the computer close, Gene. That's
goes, I'm just saying no one touch a thing.
That is because I had something where I could zoom in and out.
Caddy Thorogood, yay Verizon. Go on, Pete.
I could zoom in and out with the camera now. So it had nothing to do with me being too close to the computer. Okay. The reason my head was so big was because I could zoom in and out with the camera.
Oh,
so,
well then, see, I didn't realize that. Well then, Pete, then once again, I don't know.
But is everything good now? Is everything good now?
Peter, by the way, the chat is going, but no, Pete, this is great. You know why? Because, Peter, let's read some pity rumble rants, shall we, Peter?
Yeah.
By the way, I've lost screen share audio. Here we go. Let's thank these men for J-Ham Stoneface gifted 5 subs. Gay bitches with an eggplant and $10. Fucking haggis, Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna get my orange fucking thing for this. You guys are great. Did I miss one? Hold on, Laurel and Hardy.
All right.
Okay. Wait, even Santa over here wouldn't go to. Peter, did I tell you that joke I did? Curtis John, I kept calling him Santa. I did a Holocaust joke. I said, you wouldn't even go down those chimneys, would you?
So what did you have about poor Stephen A. Smith up there?
It's what I said, Peter. Like when people started to fucking lie about me and wrong me, and I made it sound like it was 100 people. Like, I could think of 2 people. They're like, yo, dude, I apologize. I'm like, well, now say it publicly. What do you mean? Tweet it. Tweet you were wrong. Tweet you were wrong. Because that's what you do. And Stephen A. Smith did it the other way. I'm sorry. First, you reach out to them and say, I fucked up. So I know you're sincere, right? Then you make a public apology, okay? So I know you're sincere. Because if he didn't apologize to Kyrie, this is just political fucking bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's fine. I just see it differently. I'm not going to go after this guy when he's coming out and saying the right things. I'm not going to question his motives or anything else. Peter,
I am because this is the and Pete, you're right. This is why you're not going to. It doesn't hit.
But wait, here's the thing, Gene. It's not
because Peter. This is a guy that shit on him during. Let me say this, and then I want your. This is a guy that shit on him during the pandemic, and he's doing great, and now he apologizes. I'm a guy that had his back during the pandemic. And I got fired, and no one's apologizing to me. And I don't mean I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just telling you why I have no fucking time for it. Does that make sense, your thoughts?
Yeah, because that's how you're seeing it. Yes, you had a different experience. To me, he said things about Kyrie. He basically said he wasn't selfish or a bad leader. He was brave, and he stood up to what was going on. I don't know what else he needs to do. I don't know. Kyrie's going to see it. Maybe he called him, maybe he didn't. And then the other thing he said, he came out and basically said Fauci looked terrible. He was involved in some shady shit. That's a quote. You got shady shit going on. I didn't send you that clip. And I did send that clip. I sent it in the other text exchange. So he's out there, and it's not helping him. If he runs, he's got to run as a Democrat. How's it going to help him? They hate hearing this. It's not. He is the Donald Trump of the left at this point to a degree.
Sure.
He can't run as a Democrat because of what he said, but he knows that's the only way he can win. And I don't think he wants to, really. I don't. Why would he run? It makes no sense. What purpose would it serve? He's making all his money. He's got people listening to him. He's free to say what he wants and speak common sense. So what difference does it make?
Gino, look into your heart. Forgiveness is the way. Oh, I know. I've got to forgive Pat Dixon. I know.
But I like that.
It makes me act like an asshole. I know.
By the way, J-Ham Stoneface is on to something. You should be calling for COVID reparations. Aaron Rodgers should. Kyrie Irving should. All those guys. They should be. That guy, Jonathan Isaac of the Orlando Magic.
Sure.
Not only did he not get the shot, he didn't kneel for BLM either. He's right. Jonathan Isaac is fantastic.
I remember covering him on In Hot Water because I hadn't heard of him. You know, they're like, you see this guy, and he's like, yeah, and he's not fucking militant. He's like, I just don't think I should have to. And this is the other thing. What makes the left so fucking racist? They, like, you saw the clip of Fauci, that viral clip of him going door to door, and like, I guess it looked like the set of The Wire. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it was Baltimore. And
it
was.
Like,
yeah, I don't want it. Like, and he's just like, he literally is. This is him. These fucking coons need to listen to me. Who started educating them? That's the thing. And then when you got a basketball player like, what's his name for the Magic?
Isaac.
When he's like something like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They get mad when fucking anyone can think for themselves, especially the blacks. I'm sorry. They do.
Wait, that was, by the way, that was in Washington, D.C. That was...
Let me try and give a shit. Not it. All right. Trust me. And
that was in Washington.
While you were running by.
That was in Washington, D.C., and that was Muriel Bowser, the mayor of D.C., who was with him.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I haven't heard an echo like this since the last time Pete stretched a slice. Yeah, I don't know why it's echoing. I don't know. I'm going to try my headset, see if that fixes it. I don't think EK Legend's lying.
How much further do you want me to get away from the speaker?
I don't want you to get away from the speaker. God. Hello?
I love the Riley Martian, whoever that is. Because Riley Martin was the best thing about as Stern went, right before Stern went totally nuts. How's it now?
I think it's. Nope, I hear it. It's Peter. It's what?
How did
I promise you the echo is gone now. I promise you it's gone because I'm muting my brother. I'm muting my brother, and I guarantee the echo is gone. Peter, talk.
I'm talking.
And I said, Peter, talk. I unmuted it and heard you. It's you. It's something on your fucking computer, and it's not your fault. And Peter, I'm sorry that I'm not like saying, hey, Pete, it's your computer, do this. I don't know. But it's your fucking computer.
I'm going to turn my speakers all the way down.
Yeah, do that.
My speakers are off.
You're louder than ever.
Off. I can't hear a word you're saying because my speakers are off.
Yes,
so is there an echo?
No.
Is there an echo, Gene? Because I can't hear anything.
Turn your speakers up. Are your speakers up?
How's that?
Peter, are your speakers
up?
Are
you doing the same thing? I can't hear you because my speakers are so low.
Turn them up.
I could turn them up a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to say this to you once. You need to get a headset like this that plugs in and then use whatever microphone because it's fucking your laptop. I'm sorry I don't know how to fix it other than you need to get a simple fucking headset.
This is a very simple headset.
No, it's a very simple head with a headset. It is, Peter, but your microphone is very good. But when you jam it into that McDonald's drive-through thing, it sucks a giant dick. So all you need is fucking to not change a thing with your lav mic because it sounds fabulous, but you need to plug a headset into your computer and plug it in your ear. But you don't have that. You only have that shitty headset. And again, Pete, look at this. I'm sorry that I'm so frustrated at me, but it'll be fine next week if you even get one of these shittiest little headsets in the world.
Let me see what else I have here.
Here's the 3D DB. Well, by the way, did I?
No, you got nothing.
There you go.
No, that's nothing there.
The only thing better than me and KJ hanging out, me and KJ and a bucket of beers hanging out. Well said. Shut up, off Adam Trees. I know how to fix it, but that guy hates me.
No, they wouldn't work. No, I got nothing.
It's not your fault. It's something on your end that's different this time.
I see. The problem is, I'm not hearing you twice. I'm hearing me on your end.
Okay. What do you mean me on my end?
So when I would speak, I would hear it coming through my speakers from your house.
Yes, that's the problem. It's coming through your speakers. Do you understand? Do you have do you understand, Pete? Like now,
Whatever.
I'm sure you don't hear it. Well, I mean, I don't know what you hear, but Peter, you said it. I hear it coming through my speakers. And you know, like what else hears it? Not just your ears, but the microphone that's closer to your speakers than your ears. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I'll go stand in the other room and see if it does it.
No, that's not it.
Because I'm so far from the speakers, it's ridiculous.
But
so maybe
Peter,
I should turn the gain down on the microphone if there's a way to do that.
Watch this, Pete. Echo. Watch this, Pete. Echo. And now, Peter, there's no echo. And the only difference is is that your microphone is muted now. So whatever is fucking going into your microphone is echoing on your end. That's all I'm saying. And why is it happening now and never has before? I'll say it twice. Daddy has no idea.
All right, so now I changed microphones.
Okay.
Now it's the microphone. Now it's the microphone on the camera.
Yeah,
We've
and
done
I still
this
hear
before.
Yeah, and I still hear an echo. You know what, Pete? I don't know. Maybe it's something on my end as well. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't have anywhere to turn down the gain on the microphone. If I did, I would.
By the way, and I don't mind this echoing, the universe is fucking with me because the day finally arrives and you're unprepared, unreal, and I didn't get to be on the show Wednesday. Hold on, I'll mute it. And I didn't get to be on the show Wednesday at the warehouse because the LaGuardia Airport sucks a giant dick. Don't take my word for it. As successful broadcaster Anthony Cumia, who doesn't have feedback on his mic. Peter, your thoughts?
How is it now?
You're fine, no matter what you do. But
any better?
Peter. No.
Any better?
That's the Peter. I'm muting you. When you say any better, it's never you. But when I talk, I hear an echo. Now there's no echo because you're muted. Now there's an echo. You're unmuted.
Give me a second.
That's all.
All right.
Peter, I'm going to say this. Peter, go in your house and find a headset with a jack. You're telling me you don't have any headset with a jack in that house. Because I'm done with that. The answer to me is obvious. And you're like, oh, I got this. You don't have a headset with a jack like this. Do you?
The other headset had a jack like that.
What's that?
I say the other headset had a jack like that.
With the microphone in it?
Yeah.
Okay, Pete, just get that for now. Because that'll take away the echo and that'll prove I'm not crazy. Just get that shitty fucking McDonald's headset. And if you have time today, take a flight. You'll get a free headset. That's it. That's all there is to it.
All right. I'll get that headset.
Again, let me try and give a shit. Not going to work. Not going to work. Not going to work. Now, you're muted. You're muted. No one can hear you. You can hear me. When you put the headset on, I'll let you talk. There you go. Look at his face. I love this guy. Deb, I'm not calling Kevin. I'll call Kevin Gino.
He's on microphone.
But that's it. It's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And I love that I don't care.
Can you even hear me? Can you even hear me?
Absolutely fantastic.
Can you hear me now?
What's that
I'm
mean?
talking. Can you even hear me now? All right, there's no echo. All right, so there it is. All right.
Hold on.
It wasn't that hard, really. It wasn't. It wasn't that hard.
Hold on one sec. Still hear a little.
Well, then I don't know what the hell to tell you.
No, Peter, I don't know either. Turn volume down and connect earbuds. The speaker's getting picked up by your mic. Hold on, Pete. I'll do my headset too. And if this doesn't fix it well, then what are you gonna do, Loadzzz? Am I right? But I love what wise like. It's like this. Yeah, it's like the universe. It's Peter. It's Obama. Hello.
Hello.
I hear the echo more than ever.
Wait a second.
And I rebooted my whole fucking computer. No, Frankie, not today, Frankie. I'm sorry. I love you, buddy, but not today. What?
Do you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You.
There shouldn't be any echo then.
Okay.
Is there an echo now?
No. Well, Peter, you're not the one that needs to say, is there an echo now? I need to say, is there an echo now? And there's not. What did you do? Hello? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold. Pete, your mic is... Unmute your mic. I agree. This is fucking epic. Unmute your mic, Peter.
All right, there you go.
Now let's see if there's an echo.
What?
Let's see if there's an echo. Now you talk.
I don't know. Is there an echo?
No. We're good.
Okay. So what it appears to be was, yes, I just had to have my speakers come through this headset. But
yes!
I'm still using this mic. But I'm using this mic and this now for the speaker.
You're not.
That's
Peter,
what's ridiculous.
So wait.
I
Okay,
am.
That's good. Oh, good. Well, then that's fine.
I am.
Okay. Yes. So that's what I said 20 minutes ago, and I don't mean that in a bad way because I have no confidence in what I'm saying when I'm trying to help. But that's what it was.
Yes, Joe. So from the beginning, the people who got vaccinated,
I love this guy,
and didn't have
Jews!
and didn't
Jews!
pain, and were just like, hey, you do you, you do you. That's not the people we're upset with. It's the people who were up your ass all the time. They're the ones we had the problem with. Fauci's living in his own personal hell.
Okay.
They're going to be outside
I'm
fever
going to tell you
games.
whose fault this is. 5 years ago, Pete said, here's what you're going to do. You're going to quit your job. I'm quitting mine. Why? I want to do a stream with you to brag about the size of my mule and show people how technically competent we are. Isn't that what you said, Peter?
I didn't say anything. I said...
Look at gay bitches.
What?
I love the Pete best chat in the biz. The best chat in the biz.
Yeah. Oh, this is top notch stuff.
I'm not touching. Hey, Ron, I'm not touching anything. I believe you, but this is fine by me. This is a tech show, Riley Martian.
Yeah. So it is good though. Now there's no problems now. Correct.
Caddy Thorogood. The best part about that is that Gina was so clear. Thank you so much.
So right now you're telling me everything is beautiful.
Oh, Peter. By the way, I've got so much stuff to bring you for your birthday. Boxes of cigars and stuff, gift cards and stuff. And shout out to gay bitches who, because we're retarded, just gave us $100. Add 50 to the gift card. You fixed it. Congrats, you retards. I got to put Peter, it's going to get better. I got to wear the Red Baron hat for this. Go on, Pete, talk. I'll be right back.
Honestly, though, how is it possible? I don't know. Gene could tell. I don't know how many times we've done this show now. And I'm telling you, I have not done anything different any time we have done it. I love that, T. Kilgore. Get closer to the screen so we can hear you. I don't know. I just don't understand how all of a sudden today this is a problem. That's all. That's fantastic. Like, seriously, Gene, how many times
Pete, you'll get this. You know why? Hold on. I got to do it. Pete, you know why I wear this when I get 100? Because we wore the purple helmet for the purple. Why do I wear the red, Pete?
The Red Baron.
That's right. Snoopy versus the Red Baron. Oh, and your running mate threw us a deuce. Unfortunately, Pete's half hour is up now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm good. So So all I'm saying is,
I gotta get a picture. I gotta send gay bitches a picture of 6. She's so happy. So go on. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you so much for. In our defense, we've earned that because they probably laughed harder than they have in all the other shows combined. But go on, Pete. Go on.
Oh, now I got troubleshoot sound pro. No, what I was saying was, I don't know how many times we've done this little half-hour show.
Sure.
But how is it that this time there was such a problem? That's what
Peter,
I can't. And a unique problem. We've
Peter,
never had an echo before.
Peter, that's just it. And I said, I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I don't know. And Pete, while you were doing all the rebooting and stuff, the basic thing I said was what I always say. It's like, I need to get better at streaming, and I get better at streaming by streaming. I'm not going to waste an iota or a modicum of energy, trying to get better at the technical part. And again, Pete, trust me, after this show's over, I will be like, how great was Gabe? And I'll laugh about how we fucking help. And if Peter, if people are laughing at me and you for this, are you like, tell them to stop laughing? No, they should be, especially since I'm never going to be like, how do I get better at the mic thing? And God bless my wife. She's like, try this. I'm like, baby, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Go on.
Do you not understand that this is a part of podcasting? The technical part is a part of it. You need to have it right or you can't get your message out.
Peter, I agree. But here's the thing. My message is, Peter, part of my message is, and I said it while you're off air. Peter, I worked 25. Peter, you saw it.
I know.
Peter, did I not work my balls off to get in at Sirius XM, DirecTV, Compound Media, Fox News, fucking Red Eye? And Pete, now it's like, yeah, but now you have to learn this. I'm like, I'm not good at. Well, then you won't do as well as you should. And do I go, why not? I go, okay. Peter, do I not go, okay?
I'm quite certain I worked 30 years and it wasn't towards this. I know that for a fact.
Peter, and I quote, here's what we got to do. This mule is not going to brag about itself. That's what you said. You said
there was no way this was in the.
Peter, you
there
said
was no way this was in the offing.
Peter, you said my old lady Maxine, she's really being a bear. I really need to, let everyone else know the mule she's getting on the reg. Like your running mate, EK Legend gets what is it? Wet tight slice on the reg. God, I can't even remember now. Oh, by the way, thank you, my wife. Confidently, people. I got to take one of the headphones out. I can't even hear my wife. Jesus Christ. So there you go. But again, everything happened. And Gabe's great. Like, I can't thank you enough, Gabe. I just literally texted Gabe. Thank you so much. But again, Pete, I can't. Pete, look at me. This is what you wanted to do. Hold on, I'll make it.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Let me tell you something. Lesser people would have given up. Lesser people would have said, F it.
No. Because again, and this is what I've always said, whatever's going on since day one, that's exactly how you want it to look. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. And Pete, this is what always got me. It's like, this is another reason, and I think you'll get it. I said this, I don't know if you were listening, but when I talk about the show I do on Wednesdays, right? And that's another thing I said. I'm like, look, I'm like, if me and Pete were in a studio and it'd be amazing. We wouldn't care. And I'm like, you think the people, I always give you props at the warehouse and Joey the Box, like, bring him in. I'm like, I'll try. But Pete, the thing about being a great host is when I was on In Hot Water, it was amazing. I do another podcast, like, wow, Gino's really funny. And you saw it, Pete, because when I was in Hot Water, I was fine being the straight man, right? Let me tell you something, Pete, and I know you know this. Kevin Downey Jr. is fucking hilarious. And when it was me and him, it was two guys joking around. But when fucking Paulie came in, he is such a great host. He just sets me up to be fucking funny, and he could be, but he's like, he just masters the passing the ball around and his one-liners. Gino, you have a child duct tape in your trunk, you know what I mean? And it's hilarious. And it is such a good show because when you're a good host, you make everything look like whatever. And Kevin Downey Jr. is so goddamn funny. And like watching that show on Wednesdays, you'd be like, Kevin's funny. And you'd be like, Gino's a genius. No, Gino is fucking dunking. Gino is having softballs lobbed in his face by a guy that's just as funny as him. And it's great,
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to tell you now. That's not important. Must have been a lie.
Can you show Pete some of the Instagram videos? Like, no, Caddy Thorogood. And I don't, it's not, Caddy Thorogood gets drunk or maybe sober and I fucking love him. And I get, it's like, you know, like you get the alert on your phone, Instagram. He sends me 30 Instagrams and there's some race involved in the punchline.
That's shocking. Stunning.
Laughing. And the only thing I'm laughing at more than the video is while I'm watching one, I'm getting 3 more from him. And it's fucking hysterical.
By the way,
I have to find a way to do them on another show, but oh my God, Caddy or Gobble. Peter, this is Gobble from Rumble. I love you, buddy. Go on.
Oh, okay. By the way, what airport were you stuck at?
We were stuck at Trump International or PBS.
That's all Donald J. Trump International Airport.
Oh,
that's
and people
awesome.
are like, yeah, and I'm like, and everyone's like, well, this airport. No, it's not this airport. Because, Peter, I could see if it was, Peter, I was flying out of Charlotte and then Trump International. And both times I couldn't get into LaGuardia because it rained. And both times as much as Anthony Cumia loves me, he was in New York when I was away, and he was trying to get out. I'm like, how's LaGuardia? He's like, I've been here 2 days. I'm like, is it raining there? And Peter at one point, he goes, how would I know? All I've done is slept and drank at this bar. I'm like, I love this guy. You know what I said to quote your son? This kid doesn't miss. Pete, I told that story to our boy Angelo, I'm bragging about my nephew, and he goes, this kid doesn't miss to you, and he's dying. So while we're hanging out, Angelo's fantastic. His wife is amazing, and she might have slightly bigger breasts than my wife, and we're talking about, I'm like, and the running gag is whoever I make Frankie choose between, he picks the other person, because they have bigger tits than Keanu. So yesterday I show Frankie a picture of all of us. I'm like, and it's Keanu and his wife, right, Sheila. And I go, Frankie, Keanu, this is our good friend Sheila. I got one more seat in the car. Who should I take up to see you? And he goes, Sheila. And Angelo goes in the chat. Angelo, right in the chat, this kid doesn't miss. And Pete, I'm dying. Because we said it to him, I'm like, if I'm going to tell Frankie, and he was in there. And then Sheila goes, I'm texting him, I'm like, I don't know if you saw it. He goes, oh, when I got home, my husband couldn't wait to show me the clip of Frankie saying, Sheila. Fucking hilarious. It's stupid funny. What's that?
Yeah, by the way, the person, Steph Bell, why letting go his illegals into Spain? Did you see that? Have you seen that?
I was listening.
Your drinking bros were talking about it, and apparently Spain changed some law.
By the way, I literally missed this Rumble rant. Curtis John saying, keep skipping my Rumble rants, and I'm going to tell you to get fucked. I missed the drinking bros the past couple days, and I fucking love them. I didn't
realize it. Apparently, Spain changed some law. And now if you swim into the country, you could be a citizen. If you swim in.
Because they said you're not allowed to climb the wall. So if you swim around it, Glenn Beck was saying it today, if you swim around it, that's not breaking the law. So everyone's like, hey, we could swim around it. And they did. And see what Italy did? I love this. Italy is immediately like, by the way, Gabe, give me permission to take this off just because of the headset, or I'll wear it the whole time. Hold on. Why can't, tall reds? There you go. What was I going to say? But that's just it. Like, did you see what Italy did? Italy's immediately like, nope, we'll fucking shoot you if you come near our border like that shit. They beefed up their border because they don't want them fucking sneaking over now that they got into Spain and shit. They're like, no. Now you can cross the land or take a train, and that shit ain't gonna fly. I love it.
Yeah, no, it was just crazy seeing that. I mean, they were coming in by the boatloads.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I just happened to see that on there.
Thank you. I'll wear it. I'll wear it on. It's just I have this headset on. I'm afraid to fuck with anything. But Gabe, by the way, Gabe bitches, thank you so much. Olga Medio, to Gabe and Olga Chendon. Italy. Oh, watch this. Yeah, and thank God Aaron Berg left. Italy. Do you know the Italian national anthem, Pete? Remember that?
I don't. Is that from Cheers?
No, that's Albania. Italy national anthem is is fucking Aaron would sing it, and he would just sing it to La Cucaracha and be like, Italy, 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 Italy. And again, I don't know if you know this, he's really done a lot more new, amazing stuff since he left In Hot Water. Jesus Christ. Spain and Israel having a beef. This is Israel messing with Spain. Pete, your thoughts?
I have no idea about that. If Riley says so, I'm going to believe it. I have no idea. I have no idea how this is. If Israel, I don't even know who's gone into Spain. I don't know where these people. Oh, they're all from.
And that is why you pay him $300 to shit in a bucket.
I think aren't they all coming in from Morocco? Isn't that where they're coming from?
I think so.
So it's North Africa, somewhere they're coming from. So at any rate, for the people back here in New Jersey, our governor admitted that 6,600 people were put on the ballots and it was a computer glitch. And the company that does it said, no, it wasn't a glitch. We send you the information. You then input it into your voting system, not us. We don't do the inputting. Now, the company's located in France, which is insane that we use a French company for that.
Right.
But then they also said, they were like, so were you saying that 75,000 people got called to jury duty based on their voter registration? And they shouldn't have.
I didn't say that. Go on.
Some crazy number. See, I had read in Pennsylvania that they had 75,000 people called to jury duty, and they weren't citizens. And in Pennsylvania, they said they draw from 3 places, like voter and car registration and something else. But I'm like, so if a third of them were from voter registration, that's 25,000 illegals that you have registered to vote in Pennsylvania. That's insane. And in New Jersey, she's saying it's 6,600, but only 400 of them voted. Well, Easy Street Consigliere Research did some research and found that there were a lot, I believe in the tens or hundreds of local elections that were decided by less than 400 votes. Now, obviously, those 400 people aren't all in one spot. Point being, local elections are close, and it doesn't take much to throw them if you got a few shady characters in there.
Yeah.
Especially so the fact, and some shady federal judge just said that New Jersey does not have to give their voter roll information to the DOJ. So a lot of states, red states, the ones that want legal elections on the up and up, they gave all their voter registration data to the DOJ.
Right.
So I can't, if somebody in the chat, because Trump put the executive order out that the Postal Service cannot mail out ballots unless the ballots have a code on them, a barcode.
I got to tell you, the sound is perfect now, by the way. Go on, Pete.
I believe that Trump's executive order is the Postal Service, which is part of the federal government, so cannot send out ballots that do not have a barcode on them, so you know who is receiving the ballot. And when you get it back, you know it came from that person. That immediately gets challenged. You see what's going on here?
Okay.
And I don't know where the last ruling was on that. I thought the last ruling was they're going to let it go. But why do you challenge that? Like, they want to cheat. It's so obvious. It is so obvious how they want to cheat. And people don't care.
Well, the late Lindsey Graham said it. God, you want power? I hope you never get it. And the power they had because people believed all this shit during the lockdown. You know, people believed during the lockdown made them even more arrogant. That is Fauci's. I would argue. I wouldn't even argue. I defy anyone to tell me I'm wrong. That is Fauci's major downfall. How arrogant he was. And he got that arrogant because he kept getting away with it. He kept getting more and more people blowing smoke up his ass. It was hilarious it was wonderful to watch him fucking have to sit there. Am I wrong, people? I was watching some clips of him and he was like, he was like broken. He started like defiantly reading that line. But by the end, he was like, he was broken.
Well,
and
It was.
That's the same thing with these mail-in. Go on.
No, anybody who supports him just doesn't get it. They refuse to accept the reality that was put in their face by the same guy. It wasn't like this information came from somewhere else. It was Fauci himself saying, you can't let the Great Barrington Declaration get out. You got to discredit these people.
I never heard that. So he was that in secret? He pushed back and said, oh, wow.
Yes, that's out there. The email's been released. You can go find it. I read it. Hey, if you didn't, that's on you. I've seen it. It's out there.
Peter, I believe you.
He flat out, I believe, was in an email to his boy at the NIAH, the other gray-haired friggin' loser, criminal. Well, I can't remember his name. Somebody in the chat will remember his name.
Not Morins.
No.
Not the guy that flipped on him.
No. Fauci was NIH, National Institute of Health. The guy was in charge of the NIAH, National Institute of whatever A stands for, health. That guy, I can picture him. Old guy, gray hair. Old guy, gray hair. Probably another bitter, miserable, small, post-andropause, middle-aged geezer.
I'm looking at the chat.
Who was all for forcing people to get these mRNA vaccines. I just can't remember his name. That's all. So at any rate,
bullshit, Mr. White.
I love
that you're credited with the bullshit now, as you should be, because he never really said it. That's how Antonio Cromartie looked, but that is Pete's way of saying it, and I love it. Go on.
Yeah.
When Pete says bullshit in emphasis, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love Mr. White.
That was absolute garbage. So anybody who's out there supporting Fauci, like that disgrace Andy Kim, it's pathetic. Fauci, absolutely, it's his words. He said one thing to the American people and was saying something else in private. How can people still be all about the Fauci and maybe, look, and I'm not even saying, maybe the vaccine did save some lives. That's great if it did.
No,
wait a minute. I don't care.
No, Pete, stop. Maybe, let me clarify. Please make sure I'm understanding you. Maybe it did, you're saying, but there's no way to prove it. And I know you, I just want to make that very clear. Maybe it saved some lives, but there's no way to prove it. You understand?
Right,
and I know you know that, right?
So
but it's important when you say that, because don't even act like you're acquiescing in the least bit. Maybe it saved some lives, but you'll never prove that. And I've said this, you can certainly prove that being vaccinated did not lessen COVID any more than ivermectin or fucking hydroxychloroquine did, but there are studies that show how hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin fucking fought COVID, and they buried them. So to sit there and say, well, the vaccine might have saved lives, that's fine, but you can't say, you can't sit there and be like, well, Fauci, that's the clip I showed of me screaming at Fauci. I feel confident that me being vaccinated lessened it, and then you find out he had a fucking infarction. He got vaccinated and it killed blood to his lung. Go on, Pete.
But does that even make sense that he would get this shot knowing how bad it is for you?
No, it doesn't. And that's
why
something I wondered about.
Yeah, that's why I wonder about that. He's 85, 80. He could have had that.
He was 80 then.
He's just 80. He could have had that happen. He could have had that happen anyway. So I don't know if that was from the shot, because I don't necessarily believe he got it. I don't believe a lot of these athletes got it. I don't. I believe they did something, fake vax cards, whatever, and God bless them. All I'm saying is, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there, especially older people, who believe the shot may have saved them, and that's fine. That's great. I have no problem with that. Okay, that's how it is. All right. But there's no question I didn't need it, and you didn't need it, and the kids didn't need it, and they were forcing it on them. And and Pfizer and Moderna got paid. They got paid. And it was all used to rig the election for the mail-in ballots. They were trying to do everything through COVID. And that video you showed, good for you, Steph. That video
she's saying all these people never got the shot that mandated it, not that she never got it. I'm sure she didn't go on.
Congress didn't have to get it either, I don't believe. They were exempt. Like, look at the people who are exempt from it. There's video of what's his name, who runs Facebook, advising his people not to get it.
Oh, Zuckerberg. By the way, shout out Mr. Alligator. That gave birth to the legendary bit, by the way, and it's worth. Early March 2020, I was told to take zinc and quinine, the latter of which is a natural version of hydroxychloroquine, and the left couldn't wait to say how stupid people were taking, I forget what it was, but it was hydroxychloroquine something. That's a fish cleaner. And out of that came the legendary goldfish on In Hot Water, when Aaron Berg just acts like the goldfish because he was taking the goldfish cleaner. And you know they have a short memory, so every 2 minutes, Pete, I don't know where Garrett and Steve, I don't know why I don't like them, you're boys. It's a guy, it's a Photoshop, and it's a dude in jeans, but his top half is a goldfish, and I'd be talking to him, and every other minute he'd go, "Who are you?"
I saw that.
It's legendary, but it's because of this. Because the left is like, oh, well, you got to be careful because people aren't even taking hydroxychloroquine, which will kill you. They're taking this fish cleaner. Anyway, go on.
Well, they're idiots. And by the way, nothing wrong with culling the herd a little bit. Yes, tell Kilgore it was absolutely Francis Collins. That is absolutely who I was referring to. That was the guy who Fauci had the conversation with about discrediting the people who wrote the Great Barrington Declaration.
Right. By the way, Pete, Fauci has no idea what he's talking about. He just says whatever he thinks. Look at him on TV. Kerry Mullis. Pete, shall we call Kerry Mullis the inventor of the PCR test, Pete? Do it.
Mr. Alligator, you might have not heard earlier that he's dead because at the time there was an echo.
I believe you said he turned up dead, Peter.
He turned up dead. Yes, at the time there was an echo, you see. So now I'm glad you brought that back up. Yeah, they called it horse paste. They went after Joe Rogan. I love that Joe Rogan went after Sanjay Gupta. Sanjay Gupta was in that video.
No. I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to clarify what you say to give it emphasis. He didn't go after Sanjay Gupta. Sanjay Gupta went after him. Sanjay Gupta, arrogant, like Peter, again, you get it? Sanjay Gupta said, I'll handle this. He's a podcaster and walked in and got beat down. Well, they shouldn't have done that. That's when Rogan went after him. So, Pete, I'm on your side, but I mean, just to celebrate that was another moment of arrogance. Am I wrong? Where they're like, where the left can't meme. The left doesn't get what, they're like, the guy's a comedian. And he just went, go on, Pete, I'm sorry.
Gupta locked up. And he was like, with nothing to say. It was funny.
Yeah. Well, because Rogan was so good. He goes,
could you have been saying that?
He goes, they shouldn't have said that. First, he's like really nice. He's like, well, they shouldn't be doing that. It's like, well, and then he goes, they made me look yellow. They said it's illegal. He's like, okay, that was not a nice thing to do. And then it's fucking Peter. It's damage control. Gupta's back at CNN, and I don't think he's on CNN anymore. I got to clip him somewhere. Go on, Pete.
Oh, I love the Bull 13, by the way.
He's great. He's a huge fan. Go on.
So anyway, Bull 13, I don't know what the total point was, but I will say this is what I have heard. And it was very far-reaching. So the idea was the COVID, and they had to unleash COVID early, they said, because they didn't expect Trump to win in 2016. They did not expect that. So they thought they had more time. But when Trump won in 2016, they couldn't have him win in 2020, so they released COVID. And then the idea was for there to be no vaccine or whatever for 8 to 10 years, and you would get Biden elected through the fake ballots, and you would control the people through vaccine passports. These are the things I've heard. All of those things were coming down. Yes, and it would have called some. I've also heard that the shot was being used and COVID because of the problem we have with Social Security and making payments to get rid of some people on Social Security. I've heard that as well. I mean, I don't know what part of it's true. The part that I absolutely believe is true, without question, it was used to get Biden elected. Because if you remember, we said this at the beginning with the echo, that so we said it 3-4 times now with the echo.
Thank you, big brother. Good.
The company was flat out rolling. There was no way to stop Trump getting elected in 2020. Border was closed, stock market all-time high, gas prices low, tons of employment. For those of us who are realists and Americans, it was the greatest time going. It was fantastic. And the only way you could stop it, they were saying, the only way to stop is have the stock market go down, something. And they went balls to the wall and said, I got it. We're stopping everything. And that's what happened. And some of the journal entries included, they said, like Fauci said, Trump yelled at them, you're killing this country. You're killing this country by doing these shutdowns. You're going to kill. But the
Trump
shutdown was global.
Well, Pete, I want to bring this up now because
I don't think the shutdown.
Go on, Pete. I'm sorry.
I don't think they closed anything in some of the shithole countries. And by the way, nobody in the shithole countries died of it. the people in those countries had less death rates than us.
Peter,
That's what's crazy.
this is another strike against Fauci. No one brought up, Pete. This is another strike no one brought up. He acts like. I'm sorry, Peter.
And I'll let you go.
Go.
By
Peter,
that
go.
logic,
I'm sorry. I mean it.
By that logic, and by the way, I was saying this at the time when I was talking to Gene. If it was that bad, the homeless, we should have been rolling down the streets with dump trucks picking up dead homeless during COVID because they weren't getting vaccinated.
This
they
shit's
had no
for real.
Care,
This
no
shit's
diets.
for real.
Right. So how do you swear the homeless population, they were just not being picked? Because it would have been all over the news. It would have been all over the news if they had to go through the streets of New York picking up homeless in dump trucks or California. They were thriving. And it goes back to the George Carlin bit, I think, because they were filthy already. Their bodies could fight anything. Their bodies could fight any infection.
Yes.
They've seen it all. So that was one of the things, like your thing, which I didn't know until you told me, the whole thing about your girlfriend with the lupus and the hydroxychloroquine. I know it's safe. I know they're liars.
Sure.
That, along with, okay, it's in your face. And then the homeless people not dying, it's in your face. Healthy people were dying. That's crazy. Crazy. Is Mr. Alligator right on that?
Yeah.
That's nuts too. Yeah.
But the thing was.
Thank you, Mr. White. It was quite the economy.
But the other thing I'm saying is like, and you said it's like the other thing about Fauci that fucking people need to bury him for is, oh, we have the best healthcare system in America. Then how did we lose more people than anyone, including those shithole countries where they were just given ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine? That's another thing that they should be in Fauci. Like, well, Fauci's like, all these people died. I thought we had the best healthcare system in the country. How did we lose the most people?
We do because you corrupted it. Because you corrupted it. By the way, during that thing,
China doesn't matter, but go on, J-Ham, love you.
During that event, your nephew was playing. It was, by the way, I let him go play basketball, everything. Him and his friends they lived through COVID. They played basketball. I didn't care. Do whatever you want. It was ridiculous. But one of the guys I met ran the ICU units. So
Pfizer employees exempt from having to get it, by the way. And they fucking had their own private batch. You know they had their own, let this go because they're serious. They got their own private batch, and it wasn't the kind Maxine gets on Fridays. This fucking thing had nothing in it. Didn't make any impact. Fucking had no fucking efficacy. That's the load, not like the one Maxine gets. Oh, the one Maxine gets, oh my Lord. That could affect countless thousands. I got nothing. Go on, Pete. Oh, by the way, also, our boy fucking EK, I should get this. I'm embarrassed to say I'm vaxxed twice. It was super early in the pandemic. Certain entities forced me, but it says something that this is the 4th time I've had COVID. Insane. Fucking. Yeah. Just keep fucking take the fucking shit that fucking bleeds your fucking spike protein. I take it. Go.
And who knows? Now, who knows? Yeah, I hate to say it. Poor EK. Who the hell knows if the shot, the tetanus shot, interacted poorly with whatever the spike proteins from the COVID vaccine are? Who knows?
To quote Max Loadzzz, it's bullshit, Pete.
It's bullshit. It is total bullshit.
It's totally.
By the way, I want to know what
yours now, Pete. Go on, Pete.
I want to know what the. Well, sadly, the Max Loadzzz thing has totally become mine, which is terrifying. I want to know what.
I'm just listening to AI.
The demoralization process. It worked in my blacklisted literature. It was called the demoralization process, and it worked. Yeah. So
Haggis. Classic haggis. I love this.
Classic haggis. Take the liberty out of USA, and you have a little. Right. And that was. See, that's why when I get into conversations about it, it's all about what happened. It's all about
whenever Kiana runs by, I usually say something that might be considered racist, and she's right on the screen while I'm yelling sand. Well, Peter, to quote Peter, she'll walk by and she'll say something. I'm not saying they're black, but what they are rhymes with coon, dune. Anyway, go on, Peter.
You froze. So at any rate, you throw. When like I said, the part of COVID that bothered me was the needless, and maybe that was the demoralization process. Barbers, because they had a license, the government could take away their license so they couldn't work. Because if you cut hair and somebody ratted on you, they take your hair cutting license away. Like that's how they controlled people It was disgraceful. And as I was saying before,
Well, you're glazing over what they did to doctors. They're like, if you spread medical go on. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, if you can't, they wouldn't honor prescriptions for ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine. The Bakersfield doctors, why aren't they on bill? Why aren't they out there with ads? Why aren't they all over the internet? How are they not? They should have pictures of them dancing on Fauci's head. Like, they were ostracized.
I was one of the first people to bring them up, saying they were like that's how you know. And I don't mean like I'm smart, but I'm like they were the first ones where you realize, like, when the press goes, "You're saying you know more about this than Dr. Fauci," and they go very calmly, "Well, we know more about this strain of it than Dr. Fauci." Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Watch, Peter. Hold on, Peter. I gotta do the production. They said we know more. They said we know more about this strain of it. Hold on, I'll get it. Than Dr. Fauci, because we're working. There you go. I'm just gonna get a little something to drink. We know more about this strain of it than Dr. Fauci because we're working on it. And they said when you have a baby, if you need them to be immune, you don't wrap them in bubble plastic and say go get immunity. You expose them to stuff. Yeah, it's not wine. I'm good. And what you do, just pour it right in there. You just expose them to stuff. You're not really, like, that's a lot. Like you're spilling. There you go. Thank you. Okay, I'm good, miss. That's fine. Thank you.
I would just maybe.
You know, I already got it.
Very nice.
No, you didn't need to stir it. Nope, you just let it. All right, I get it.
Maybe those people.
My wife.
Maybe those Bakersfield doctors are just better people, and they've just accepted we were right. It's out there. It's obvious. We're vindicated, and maybe they're just good with that. Are they even still alive?
I'll get used to put her fingers in my whiskey too. I miss that goofy broad. Oh my God. She would have hidden your whiskey, Joey Crudo. Go on, Pete.
By the way, I mean, are they even still alive?
I would imagine they are.
I would hope that. Like, who knows if
we
they
would
got
have heard
off at some point.
Actually, maybe they're really dead because they didn't even give. But they were the way they came out. And what's that?
I'm working on our vlog. Don't bother me again.
Sorry, baby. But the way they were fucking treated and shut down, that's when you knew shit was going down. Because they're like, they just spoke in calmly and common sense.
Right, but again, our relative with the PhD,
the academic,
anecdotal.
Peter.
Anecdotal.
Peter, the academic.
Right, it's anecdotal. It's only anecdotal. What do these guys know? How are you gonna get? But when I would tell him, well, Scott Atlas is an infectious doctor. That's also in the diaries, by the way. How they had to discredit and not like they were. Scott Atlas came in and he saw things like the Great Barrington Declaration people and Fauci and Bricks. She's dirty too, by the way. That scarf wearing Bricks. Dirty
I
too.
saw a clip of her just being
She's
like,
dirty too.
Yes, without a doubt. Go on.
No, that's it. She's trying to make it look like no, ma'am. No, you were down with the program. Let's be clear. There was because one of the diary entries, Fauci shooting off like he's so great. We were having a press conference, on TV that people would tune in to watch because they were locked in their houses. Maybe in Florida they weren't, but so. And him and Burks were going out with the masks on. And Trump's like, you don't need the masks. You don't need the masks. And there were other guys there from, I don't know, the military or what, because it was a bigger press conference. And he told those guys, you take them off. And Fauci and Burks wouldn't, because they had to show that you had to be scared.
They had to commit. Right. They had to commit to the bit. Sorry, big brother.
They had to keep, they had to keep fronting, as the kids say, or kids said. I don't know what they say now. It was so, that's how dirty. And she was with the program. She's not off the hook. I want her hung by the same yard arm as him. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Pete, and we never even touched upon this, and we have to. It's the obvious thing. Caddy Thurgood, thank you. You'll always be gobble to me, Rumble Boy. Fauci was pardoned back in 2014. We all know why. 2014 is the year he started funding Echo Health Alliance to fund gain-of-function research for the NIH and the Wuhan lab. How do you get pardoned when you've never been to prison? That's why I plead the fifth. What a popcorn show. So the thing that we have to discuss now is, why does he plead the fifth? Like, what can come of it? And I already said, go on, by the way.
I can tell you. I told you why. We talked. It might have been during the Echo.
No, but I guess what I should say. Well, tell me why again, then I'll ask a different question. But refresh my memory. You only said it 6 times with the echo. Sorry, Pete.
He was pardoned. It's a federal pardon. So if some state wants to somehow bring some charges against them, they can.
Right.
So if he had answered any of these questions, that would have been more evidence that the state bringing the charges could use, and he does not have a state pardon because the president can't issue state pardons. He can only issue federal pardons. The governor, I believe, can issue a state pardon. So go ahead.
By the way, after what me and Bob did in that pool, I'm going to need a pardon from the governor. This is me and Bob in the bat pool, by the way. You see, because there's.
God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There
that
it is.
is troubling.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that. AI is creepy. That is creepy. By the way, you know that's not me. Look, like, what did I get a waxing for this?
That is, oh my God. I can't even.
I love
and why do they?
I love this guy. Go on.
No, they're right. They had the pardon all the way back to 2014. Yeah, they knew it was. They knew what was going on.
Go on, Pete. I'm sorry. I love that.
But the thing is, I wonder if they can. They have what Fauci said in his diary. They have it. Because by the way, Fauci in his opening statement, you'll notice he did not say that isn't my diary or that. He said Rand Paul went in and got with my unredacted diary. So he's admitting it's his. So that means what's in there. Here's what he said in his diary. Here's him talking to American people. It's all date stamped. Here's what he's saying in his diary on April 15th, 2020. Here's what he was saying to you on TV on April 20th, 2020. It's right there. It's right there. The case never has a case proven itself more obvious. It's just unbelievable. It's ridiculous what you got going on there.
Well, the next question is right. Oh my God! I found old Cookie Boy clips on. I can't show them on here, but I will. If you guys are good, I'll show you a link I found of old Cookie Boy clips that are actually online. And my God, it shows. It's terrible. Who wants to see it? But the next question is, all right. So him pleading the fifth. What can come of it? We already talked about the fact that it's a DC court. So what happened to Navarro, what happened to fucking, I forget all the, Bannon won't happen. You know?
It's not a DC court. It's federal court. It's not like, so I don't know if Angela would know better. I don't know that that's the same thing. And what I was hearing is if they can get what did Rand Paul say they were putting through? I can't remember. You know the word. Contempt. If they got the contempt charges through Congress or whatever, it goes directly to the Department of Justice. And I would assume the Department of Justice would then have to convene a grand jury or whatever else and put the evidence out there, which I don't know how you could deny. And then I guess there would be a trial, I guess. So I don't know. I just don't know. You need to ask a lawyer. Those would be my thoughts on what would happen. But he had to plead the fifth because anything he said was just going to make things worse. Anything was just going to make things worse. And people are like, they didn't have to keep asking him questions. I thought the reason they did that was to make sure that the questions that they want answered by the DOJ or whatever, here they are. They're the ones we asked him and he wouldn't answer. You get what I'm saying? That's why they didn't just stop after the beginning when he said, I'm just going to answer this to everything. They said, all right, well, we'll keep going. Because if they had stopped, you'd never heard the questions come out. And the guy from Ohio, Moreno, got to degrade him.
Yeah, by the way.
Josh Hawley abused them.
Oh, my God. My wife has a crush. My wife has a crush on Josh Hawley now. She watched him. She's getting him good. She's like, she thinks he's Jimmy Stewart. By the way, while all this is going on, our boy fucking Haggis is going to town. Shout out Haggis. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. No, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. That's 15 gifted subs from Haggis. Drink.
Thank you,
EK
Haggis.
Legend. Thank you. EK Legend, off topic. What's your thoughts on the claims of Hamas being disarmed and Gaza to be free? Also, I don't think Trump did enough to avenge for the deaths and attacks on our troops drop the hammer. What say you, Pete?
I don't.
Oh, by the way,
Hamas-
Haggis is also now a monthly supporter. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I'll
Haggis.
do one
Welcome-
tomorrow. I have to do
Welcome,
a goddamn,
Haggis.
Yeah, I have to do
Appreciate
a
the
goddamn
support.
locals.
So what
by
I
the
was
way,
gonna
there are
say-
federal courts all over the country. I'm not showing these. Jesus Christ, I suck. Okay, Bob Van Trees
Yes,
says
I know
there's
there's
federal courts all over the
courts.
country.
Yeah.
Haggis, thank you. Haggis, thank you. Bob Van Trees, go.
Yeah, there are federal courts all over the country. I don't know what federal court that would get heard in. I would assume.
Oh, and he wasn't
it'd be
talking about you. By the way, he wasn't talking about your hammer, Pete. When Ike said drop the hammer, he was not. That's the perfect $3. Three is a magic number. Go on, Pete.
I thought.
And thank you, gay bitches. Go, Pete.
As far as that's part of that whole group Trump got together. So I'm waiting to see on that what goes on with the Hamas and Palestine. But apparently the first step is all the military withdraws, and there's some sort of Palestine government that's set up. Those are the first couple steps. So it sounds good, but we'll see how it actually gets carried out.
I don't care anymore, and I don't mean
I don't
shut
either,
up.
but
I don't mean shut up. I don't care anymore. I'm like, am I wrong? I don't care anymore. I don't. Gas prices are down. They're assholes. And again, I know we lost 4 people. God bless their souls. I'm pathetic. I don't know. I know it was 3, and they said it was basically they have to identify the remains. We lost 4, and I'm sorry. I know it's terrible. These people, God bless them for doing what they do. But again, when they say, "Oh, people are you nuts?" Fucking, we lost 13 people in Afghanistan on that exit. That's why. Am I wrong to not care?
No, not about that. But this is Hamas. This isn't. That has nothing to do with Iran.
Well, here's why I think it does, and here's why I think of Iran when I do, because every time we get a ceasefire, Israel and Hamas have a fucking fight, and they fucking end the ceasefire. I'm not saying I'm right; I'm probably wrong, but that's why I thought of it.
That was going on. I think Trump got Israel to stand down a little bit,
right?
And I think they're just handling this. And Saudi Arabia has gone after the Houthis, so I don't know. The Iran thing, yeah, it's terrible we lost any lives, but yes, the fact that it's so few, and people, by the way, we have this argument at lunch sometimes, and we're not all on the same page on this one.
There are some other rants too, like this one. Pete, more importantly, when are the Diaries of Under a Pink Blanket coming out?
Oh my God. Well,
go on, big brother. I'm sorry.
I had to keep a journal in college. It was with the first English class I took. The teacher's like, you got to keep a journal. It's a way to keep your grades up, and I want you to be writing, and I'll look at it. I'm like, all right. So I did it, and I didn't stop. So I have a journal through all 4 years of college every day.
I have journals dating from mom dying till now, and I have to get back into writing them. It's incredible, and I go back and read them. There's some incredible stuff. There's a lot of shit, but it's incredible.
But here's the thing, and it was funny because your nephew's like, yeah, but there's nothing in there where you did anything wrong. I said, I got to tell you, who the hell knows? By 1985 to 1990 standards, yes, everything was fine. But the way you maniacs see the world today, something written in there is like, oh my God, he hates me, he might kill someone. It was nuts. So who the hell knows? Because it was like, well, why did Fauci do? And by the way, so we're all in the same. The journals came up because RFK knew he was keeping these journals.
Yeah, that's
and
incredible.
they run like 11 different government servers, from what I heard. So Fauci, we don't know if he probably printed them out and has them somewhere or whatever, but I guess he didn't figure everything on these government computers gets backed up constantly for redundancy, and they just had to go find it. So that's why
that shows the arrogance. Peter, you're incriminating. Well, I'm going to say incriminating, even though you're saying these things, what I mean. And you're typing it. You're not sleeping on it. You don't put it on that fucking big pile of money you're sleeping on. You put it on a computer and walk away and be like, "Dear diary," like, oh, some of the clips. Go on, Pete. I'm sorry. Like, that's the mind-bending part.
Because he also never thought.
Like, just think about that. Is why I couldn't get an erection in this picture, Steph. I'm trying. I'm like, I'm rubbing against Bob Van Trees. There's bats on our head. This really happened, and I'm like, why would he put it on a server, Bob? You're a computer genius. Anyway, go on, Pete. I'm sorry. Just wanted to scare you.
J-Ham, not only really not personal, they were written on a government computer, so that was the other part of it. Yeah, and they are a product of his work. So yeah, I don't. So that's where it is. So he admitted everything. Anybody who's still down with that program, and that's what I'm saying. He never thought Trump would be back in office. These people, yes, and this is the arrogance. None of them ever thought they would have to worry about Trump again. It's so. Look what they did. They shot at him 3 times, right? 2 or 3 times.
They shot at him 3 times. They tried to kill him more than that, but go on, Pete.
Right. They tried to put him in jail at least twice. The case in Georgia and the case in Florida.
Sure.
And
what about the case in New York, Pete?
That wasn't putting him in jail though. That was just to discredit him. So they went after him, and they thought the case in New York. They thought nobody's going to vote for a guy who's been convicted of 34 felonies. They thought people actually believe, like your cousin, who believes. They thought people would actually believe that was a legitimate court hearing and it wasn't some kangaroo court. Absolute joke. So, and none of it touched him. And I think he gained support in a lot of places. So like, if they can do this to him, imagine what they can do to a normal person. So nobody expected, and then he got back in, and look at what's happened. Like, if you can't close your eyes, if you look at it outside of a vacuum and not look at it, if you look at all the events together, when they were happening and what was happening around them, I don't know how you come to any other conclusions. But it was set up. They wanted to get rid of Trump. They used the ballots and mailing them out to get rid of Trump. The shots were put out there. They had to get an emergency order. They were censoring people on Twitter and everything else, so you couldn't get real information. It was crazy. And by the way, all Democratic led. They're the authoritarians, people. If you don't see it, then you're blind or a liar.
You're not paying attention.
Trump's the one who's saying, do whatever you want. He used federalism. The governors decide. I'm going to let the governors decide how to run their state. Not the president, one man shutting down the whole country. It's in your face that he is a constitutionalist and goes by it. And he can't help it because anything he says, they take him to court. So everything he does has been ruled on. It's insane to me. Yet the left, Biden, the Supreme Court said I can't forgive student loans. I'll figure out a way to do it. What's more blatant than that? Than that? Moon cricket in the house.
Where?
Welcome, cricket.
Hello, my niggers. Love them. By the way, I just saw this dollar rumble rant, and I can't find the picture, but it would have been perfect if I wasn't so... he calls it a jizz koozie. I'll find it. Classic Curtis John. It's me, Curtis. By the way, Pete, I was hanging out with Curtis. With Kurt. It was, again, Peter. Your name came up countless times. It was this weekend with those guys, Pete. And I said it. I've said it on countless streams. Like, you know your little brother. So we're hanging out with Angelo and Kurt and fucking Bob Vander. She's like, we're getting there tomorrow. We're staying in the same place as you guys. And Angelo and his wife take me and my wife out to a really nice dinner. We're catching up. I love those two. And the other guys are in town. They're like, hey, we're drinking here. And I text them like, I'm going to have a romantic night with the wife and blah, blah. They're like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. Pete, I told you right. I get back to the room hammered, 2 a.m, and I look, and I've got a thread of chat and pictures from Curtis John, Smart Ass Al's, Gigger Netsit, Stan Turner, and Pete. You know me, I'm looking at my wife, I'm like, I'm the coolest man that's ever lived.
God.
I'm taking credit for it. You know what I mean? I've done nothing. And it's like, Stan Turner's like, I think I was speaking Korean when I left. And I'm like, I can't stand it. And then the next night, we're all hanging out at the bar with your boy, Spanky. It was just incredible.
Jesus.
It was, and so get fucked. I loved it. It was, Peter, and it's that moment where I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's good. Go on, Pete. I'm sorry.
No, it's peanut butter 60. No, I didn't know Steph is also in Florida.
Steph's in Minnesota, or unless she travels.
Okay, because it said I had to work that weekend, so I couldn't go.
Oh, by the way, I want to show you this real fast. Like, I go on LinkedIn now. When I cared and I was trying to get another writing gig, I was on it. And now I just do it. There's puzzles I do. Honest to God, I do these 4 puzzles every day. I think it's good for my brain, but it is the worst bot place in the world. Where people just
it's sad what happened there.
On LinkedIn?
Yeah. I never used it.
I didn't even know you knew or cared. Why do you say it's sad?
Because it was supposed to be a place I thought when it started, it was supposed to be an adult place for people to look for jobs, make connections with other people in their field, share ideas. That's what now it's like a warped Facebook.
Peter, yes, I'm going to show you something, and I got to show you the response I gave to it. Okay, so and I said it, and I don't know when Jubilee's coming out. I'll let you know, but they don't finish the sentence, Peter. This is, and then I have to show you a clip of your girl Dana Bash, and
my God.
I never had a problem with I didn't like him or hate him, Harvey Levin from TMZ. You saw what he said.
I'm done with him. I don't know nothing about him. I saw it.
You actually go.
He's a douche. No, he's done. I saw what he said. I'm done with him. Why would he say anything? Here's my point. He didn't have to say anything.
Yes.
He kept his mouth shut. But no, I'm so important. I'm so important. I gotta say what I think.
Peter, Peter, did he not do the Bruce Springsteen? This is so heavy. I've got to lean on something to say it. I've got to do the slow. And oh my God. Okay, I'll get to that in a sec. First, I just want to knock this fucking out because it's embarrassing. These are the things they mean. Okay, you ready? Pete.
Yeah.
Pete.
I'm listening.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Ready? Here you go, Pete. Look at this. Dr. Fauci, get vaccinated. Republicans, no. Dr. Fauci, wear masks. Republicans, no. Dr. Fauci, socially distance. Republicans, no. 1 million plus Americans die from COVID. Prosecute Fauci. Do you understand the disconnect? So this is what I said. Hold on. So I write. Let me see if I can find.
Why are you partaking in this? How can you?
Because Peter, I never respond. Would you like to see what I responded? And it was an angry speech. Oh, only you can. Peter, do you see this? It's been removed. This is what I wrote.
You responded?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Sabriga, I'm going to call you a fucking idiot as respectfully as I can call a retarded person that. The problem with you guys is you never finish the sentence. Get vaccinated, even though Fauci himself said it doesn't work and it doesn't prevent transmission, and it was an emergency mandate. Excuse me, and it was an emergency mandate when ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine were available. Fauci said wear masks, even though Fauci told you earlier they don't do a thing and they will eventually prove it not to work. And Fauci said social distance, even though this is a made-up distance and it didn't make any difference. Millions of people died just like they wanted them to when they created this virus because it killed the elderly, the infirmed, and every other burden to society. And when we said prosecute Fauci again, I know you didn't read all this because you hopefully, because it was hopefully you read the first word where I put it out. You were fucking retarded. You understand? They're like, so millions of people died. Yes, the people that got vaccinated, the elderly, the infirmed. And this is Peter. And again, no one will see that. And by that, I mean the fucking bots. But now, Peter, I'm going to make you see something even worse. Are you ready? Here we go. And it's not just.
Why are you playing this?
Because
I saw this.
No, Peter, did you see Dana Bash talk about everything? This
No.
is what. Peter, watch this. As much as I can get through this. Hold on. Can you hear it? Hold on.
A congressional hearing taking the Fifth Amendment.
Can you hear this?
That's loud. Oh, I hear it. It's loud. Yeah, go ahead.
Is just one of the most heartbreaking things I have seen in government.
Peter, is this not the Bruce Springsteen?
Heartbreaking.
Why? Peter,
Yeah, heartbreaking. What a
let's
douche.
hear why. Let's hear why it's heartbreaking.
In my lifetime, they want to prosecute him, they want to convict him, and they want to throw him in prison.
By the way, Pete, by the way, look in the lower right, Pete. It's MS. They spelled O-W. They spelled I-G-O-W.
Well, they can't get it right all the time.
All right, back to this. And I literally said, this is why people get mad at Jews. And I love Jews.
Oh, my God.
This guy's a Jew. I mean it, Pete. Here we go.
Point of this hearing. There is no other point of this hearing. We are in a Senator Joseph McCarthy climate where there.
No, we're not. No, we're not. They're literally
Might I
showing.
say,
Please, Peter, please.
if I may.
You may.
If I may.
You may.
Mr. White, this is all bullshit, and I want to say the word climate, when used to describe how it feels to be in an organization or a room, disgusts and sickens me. I don't know where that came from, because that is a big buzzword now. Where, well, what's the climate like? what's the climate in the classroom like? I'm like, it's probably 72. It's very nice in here. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Climate never should be used to refer to how it feels because of the way people are treating you or whatever. There's different words for that. I'm sorry. Just one of my things. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue with this gentleman.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pete.
I love him so face. History's proving McCarthy wasn't wrong.
I was going to say something like that too.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But people like him, J-Ham, God bless you, are like Watergate was bullshit. Fucking Gutfeld went nuts on it the other day. It's insane.
So since you brought up Watergate, the first time I got the full...
No, Peter, I brought up Watergate. Watergate. I'm looking for a U and a D. Nope, there's no U or D in Watergate.
All right.
He's one of the smartest people I know, and he's a fucking retard with 2 T's. Go on, Pete.
Okay.
Who else was talking about Watergate? Look, gay bitch spells it with a T and an A. What a dummy. Peter, you said bullshit. This is why he hates you, Bob. Go on.
So all I'm saying is Tucker Carlson exposed all that in one of his shows, and I was just like, I went and looked back at it all, and I'm like, wow. How are we never taught? And that was just disgraceful.
Later in the day, people wash the dishes. This kid doesn't miss.
I like Soundgate. I like the hashtag Soundgate.
Look, Moon Cricket spelled Watergate with 2 G's. I love that kid. So go on. What were you saying?
At any rate, yes, that's been exposed now in the most ridiculous fashion. Yes, on her birthday.
I'll say
on your godmother.
On my godmother. And my godmother's still alive. God bless Aunt Verna. Poor Pete.
On my godmother's birthday. At any rate, thank you, Curtis. At any rate,
what an idiot! It's called Wooder.
That being exposed the way it was, and us not knowing that, I guess there were people who knew all along and never told us, but it just never came up. But that's awful. So go ahead, Jim. Sorry, this clown.
No, Peter. By the way, real fast, shout out to our boy. He loves you and me. Gecko Dundee. Shout out. Where'd it go? There you go. Thanks. I love this show. By the way, I lost screen share audio. I lost screen share audio, so talk for 1 minute so I can bring it back to that clip, Pete. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Saint Ranger. I would have been watching that. I was too young to watch the Watergate hearings. I'm sorry, the Watergate hearings. I was too young for it, but I would have watched it. I remember watching oh my God, my boy, the Supreme Court Justice. I watched his when he said this is nothing but
Clarence
Clarence Thomas. I watched him with a high-tech lynching. I watched all that. I'll tell you, I miss.
She's usually visiting and talking to the neighbors while he's washing his hog. Go on, big brother. I'm sorry. Hey, Pete, I'm back.
Push-ups. You didn't miss anything important. We just figured out the sound problem. So yeah, I would have watched it too to see what's going on.
Welcome to Coffee Talk.
We watched the towers come down in my history class. We watched that all day. 9/11 from beginning to end. I saw that happen. I did not smart as I said Watergate. I just want to make sure you people understand because you all speak the Queen's English. I speak American, G-D it.
Okay, Stace. When Pete nuts when Pete nuts in a broad's throat, they call it the Charlie Kirk.
This is what goes on. This is what.
Oh, by the way, I did that joke. I did that joke on my show fucking this week, and they'll tell you, I'm like, yeah, I made a joke about Charlie Kirk. Someone said they were wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt. I said, did it have a giant hole in the neck? And someone said, too soon. Too soon. Do jokes about the Holocaust. I said it's too late. That might have been when I looked at your boy Curtis John and be like, the Holocaust, you weren't going down those chimneys. That's a good line.
My God,
it's a good
Mac,
line.
I love Lou Monaco now in the
look
chat.
At sweet Lou Max.
Yeah. This is what you got. This is like that best checkout. This is.
By the way,
great
there's
to
your
hear
boy,
from
fucking
Lou.
Mr. White, fucking. All right, so let me go back to this.
Yeah,
shit.
push-ups. It took us about an hour to figure out what was going on with the sound. I'm not exactly sad. It's sad push-ups.
Peter, I guarantee it was more than an hour in.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what, push-ups. It was the first 4.5 hours.
JJ, I love this guy.
Yes.
Caddy Thorogood says, check your text. You can play this one. Yeah, Caddy, hold on. We're getting to that. We're shitting on. I love Caddy. Hold on. Why did I only get one Caddy Thorogood? All right, so here we go. Back to this idiot. Here we go.
There is such fear that people have, and legitimate fear, that they'll end up in prison for what they say. We are in a dark period of.
Is anyone afraid of being in prison for pushing back on COVID now? No. And this is what he does, Peter. This is a guy like anyone that watches this show knows. Go on. No, let me say it first. Pete, anyone that watches TMZ knows fucking this guy, fucking Levin, just sits there calmly, fucking drinking from a sippy cup, being real relaxed, and now he does this is the most serious.
See, I've never seen his show so I don't know what he's like otherwise.
I used to be good friends with one of the guys on TMZ, and my boy, shout out Adam Glynn. I'm golfing with him in September. Fucking, he tried to get me on TMZ Sports and all this stuff, and so I'd watch it sometimes, and it's all laid back, but this is a serious moment, Pete. You know what I mean?
So I'll tell you what's dark. If there's any dark period we're entering in, and I just don't believe the country's that split. Everybody says we're a very divided country. Yeah, we're divided about 75-25. 75 of the people know what's what and are fine, and 25 are batshit crazy. That's how I think we're divided. It's not a 50-50 split. The 25 loons, the 25% that are nuts, want you to believe, no, there's a lot more of us. There's not. And it's being exposed more and more every day. And that's part of that Sophie Cunningham thing. Because I didn't think I got to finish. So now every place the Fever play, there's going to be a rally for Sophie Cunningham. So tonight, they're in Minnesota. Rally outside.
I know this is true, but where did you hear this?
It was all over the interwebs, Gene. So it's going to be so see what they started? This goofy
did we talk about this? They wanted to, did we talk? No, we didn't do a show last week.
Mr. Sweep King, she's very attractive.
Yes. Oh, but Peter, she's hot. But did you see that they wanted to 5 people that are already branded with the WNBA? They wanted to make merch showing Sophie Cunningham doing that. Did we talk about that?
No.
And do you know what the WNBA said?
No.
The WNBA said, if you don't get how much they hate straight women, and if they're white, that's even worse. They told.
Oh, that's awful. That's
Peter.
That's the trifecta of wrong.
Yeah, Peter. Oh, Pete. I don't know if you know this. Like, how do I get work? I'm a straight white male over 40.
So go ahead. Tell me what you were saying.
Yes, Peter. So 5 people that are branded with the WNBA, like Nike with the NFL. Imagine if Nike was told by the NFL, you can't merchandise that. Oh, that's what they're like. We want to merchandise Sophie Cunningham doing that, and they said you can't. It's a derogatory action, and it's not. But the WNBA said they can't merchandise that because it's derogatory, and you do understand, and like the whole reason she did it is because again that woman goes, "Don't point at me." That's all she said. She goes, and and WNBA officials trying to say, she's like, what? And it's legendary. And again,
let me ask you though, how can she not just put out T-shirts? Who cares? What are you going to do? It's her. Anybody can do it.
It's not about her.
I guess Nike. I know. I guess it's Nike has the permission.
It's about the WNBA saying you can't do this. And the fucking funny part is, I'll say it again. Matt Mead said it perfectly. Opening NFL game last season. We're at Content Hotel. I've got the Eagles against Dallas laying points. Fucking Carter, what's his name? The Jalen Carter. The lineman goes out, spits on Dak Prescott. And I lose my mind before the game. Like their best, I'm like, oh my God. And fucking, I'm over here and Matt Mead goes like this. No impulse control. They have no frontal lobe. It's underdeveloped. They have no impulse control. I'm like, I just lost $220. He's like, what are you gonna do? And that's what it is. Like that woman lost.
By the way, he got a big contract extension. He's a highest paid defensive lineman in the NFL now.
Did you say he's got a
Jalen Carter
contract extension? A NIG contract extension?
No. I said a new.
What did you say he got? What did you say he got, Pete? A niggardly contract extension, Peter.
No. Did she really? Caddy, is that really going on? Did Angel Reese? Not that anybody would care.
Oh,
but
Peter,
really
stop. Peter, I don't mean to brag. Shout out to Scott the Dot who sent me this link. Here we go. Angel Reese, Caddy Thurgood. Did you hear about Angel Reese gambling on her own games? She's the female Pete Rose. And Peter, not just her, and they let this go. Watch the cast here. Here we go. Thank you, Caddy Thurgood. Where'd it go? Add to stage. All right, here we go. NBA won't punish Bukers, Peter, because she's a lesbian, and Reese for a parent wager. Stars Bukers and Reese will not face go on, Pete. Will not face any punishment.
Let me hear what the wager is.
After a Cincinnati social media post showed the two discussing a friendly wager prior to their team's matchup on Wednesday. The WNBA, the Dub, acknowledged yesterday that the post from the league's X account missed the mark. While the social media post was intended to be lighthearted, WNBA players are well aware of the league's policies. What was the bet? And receiving, who cares?
And that's right. Was it like a right? Were they betting like a can of Coke with a pubic hair on it? It was. So I said a friendly wager. Like were they betting a dinner on it? If we're gonna swap jerseys? Come on, that's two adults. I thought you were talking about point shaving.
I thought they got caught on one of the fucking apps. I did. I have no problem.
That's what I mean. Right. If it's right. I would have no problem. Right. That's what I mean. What are we talking about here?
The caption of the post read, we did what? Where's the tweet? Where's the tweet? According to blah, blah, blah. The caption of the post, which has been preserved, read, we did with a laugh and Paige Bukers on the bet she made with at All-Star Weekend. Video showed prior tip-off between the Bukers and made a bet with each other. Bukers appeared joking and played. We did. If y'all lose, Reese said, the video then cuts the footage of the two joking at practice last weekend in Chicago and Reese holding $400 in her hand. Oh, fucking somebody's doing well. If y'all lose, Reese said with Bukers, I get to have that. If y'all win, you get your 400. I'm going to say something. So what? That's good for the W. That's good for her.
I was just going to say, what did they bet on? The outcome of the All-Star game?
Yeah, I guess so.
Jesus, who cares?
Yeah, I got it.
Because, by the way, the All-Star game's not a legitimate game. If you watch, they don't play any defense. So what do you even?
And most of the people in the NBA aren't legitimate children. Am I right, Peter?
No, Gene. What do we?
Because they're because they're black. Come on, just talk. I'll unmute you. You're unmuted, Pete. They're filthy.
I've seen Angel Reese dating guys, or at least that's what's out there.
You dirty guys.
And I don't know why you would hide if you're a lesbian and you're in the WNBA. They want
now, and again, Caddy, this makes sense. I understand. Like what I read earlier was she was betting on all her games, most likely on apps.
If that's true, that's a problem.
Yes.
Or
does anyone have a link to that?
Was she, or was it just her stylist? I mean, if Otani gets away with, it was my interpreter who's doing the gambling. All right, sure. maybe, but you're real close with this guy, and you don't know. Maybe we're letting that go because he's Otani.
Yes.
Just leave it there. There's no. I mean, I think Otani's the best player in baseball. By the way, yes, somebody put that out there. She looks like sloth. I think Otani's the best player in my lifetime so far. He keeps it up a little.
Based on this, who doesn't, Peter? Who doesn't think that?
There's people out there. I mean, and because the problem is, I knew he was great, but then he leads off and steals 40 bases. Who steals 40 bases, hits the 40 home runs, and wins 20 games? Who does this?
And Peter, they shut They shut down his pitching because by the way, I come back from fucking Florida. The Phillies are 6.5 out.
Phillies have absolutely forgotten how to play baseball, and I got to be honest, I don't appreciate that Bryce Harper saying we need a bat and an arm, because he's supposed to be the bat. He's supposed to be the bat. You can complain about the pitching.
I had a bat on my head in a bath with Bob Fan Patrice this weekend. I don't know if you saw the picture. What?
In the jacuzzi?
Yes. His kid doesn't miss. In the jacuzzi. Hold on, I lost sound share. Talk to them for 5 seconds, maybe.
How did you lose sound share? So apparently push-ups are not done with sound issues yet. But at least these are the regular sound issues of Gene losing sound share. Yeah, I guess where we left off was, so they're going to be rallies, I guess, at every Fever game now for Sophie Cunningham, which
I know who steals bases. Chuck Puck! Chuck Puck. He was here at the very beginning.
He was.
But Gene's not funny. And by the way, I love this guy, Pete. I'll check. It's like you have a new comment on your video. I'm like, oh, I get all excited. Gino Bisconti is not funny. And don't get me wrong. I'm like, and I just hit like and smile. I love this guy. I love him. No, I lost the sound share. I don't know.
Maybe the echo chased him away. Maybe the echo chased him away. I feel bad for Chuck Puck.
Watch this. Chuck Puck, you blew it. We had an hour of bad sound. You would have lost your mind shitting on us. You blew it, Chuck Puck. All right, where was I? All right, Pete, you still haven't gotten to what we call the reveal yet. You ready? Here we go.
Yeah, hurry up, because I got a pee, so hurry up.
Hearing. We are in a Senator Joseph McCarthy climate where there is such fear that people have, and legitimate fear that they'll end up in prison for what they say. We are in a dark period of America.
Peter, you ready? See
By
how
the way,
long
before she speaks, does he not see what he just said was what they were doing to people during COVID who spoke out about COVID and tried to spread the truth? They were putting them in. They were trying to put them in jail. They were getting them off the internet.
Yeah.
They were censoring Facebook.
He doesn't see
Does he not get that that's what's being done? You got to be kidding me. So go ahead. Threatening people if they go to work, threatening their licenses, their livelihoods. What a piece of shit. Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, Pete, see how long you can put up with this. Because we hate her to be... This is Bash, right?
No, that's Nicole Wallace.
Okay,
I hate her too. I should say that. She's a piece of garbage too.
She's on
She's
loathsome,
loathsome.
Obviously. Pete,
she is loathsome.
See
she
how
was
long,
never heavy. She was never heavy, Gene.
See how long you can get through this. This is galling to me. Ready?
Sometimes it takes someone from outside of the immediate bubble to speak truth that pops that bubble. That was the founder of TMZ, Harvey Levin, on the shameful display by Senate Republicans yesterday. Just a small fraction of the overwhelming backlash Republicans received as Donald Trump and his allies try to do to Anthony Fauci what they've already done to Jim Comey, Tish James, John Brennan, and other perceived political enemies of Donald Trump. They're weaponizing the government and, as Harvey Levin says there, trying to create a predicate for criminal prosecution of Anthony Fauci for simply doing his job. Former President Joe Biden went out of his way in the final days of his presidency to try to protect Fauci, issuing him a blanket pardon. Senate Republicans
stop it. Come
Peter,
on.
she's about to talk about the blanket pardon. Go on, Pete.
So she's terrible. And what she's in essence saying is, if you do anything against Donald Trump, legal, illegal, if you do illegal things, and Donald Trump comes after you, the only reason he's coming after you is political. It's not because you did anything illegal. So if you don't like Donald Trump and you go shoot somebody in the street, Trump can't do anything about it. And if Trump says something like, that guy shot somebody in the street, that's only because you're political and you hate him. These people are out of their GD minds. All the people she mentioned were involved in either Russia, like they're all dirty.
The people she brought up,
criminals.
Yes.
They're criminals. In essence, she's saying you can't go after these criminals because they were criminals doing stuff to Trump. You got to be kidding me. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, weaponization, all the things they went after Trump for, they failed. They took. There's no Biden mugshot. There's no Clapper mugshot yet. No Fauci mugshot. Are you kidding me?
There's a
Trump mugshot. Peter Navarro mugshot. They all have mugshots. Who went after who? Who weaponized government? And what has been proven is the people the Democrat government went after have all been exonerated or had the cases dropped, whereas the people Trump's trying to go after, they're probably going to get in trouble. It's insane. It's insane. Go ahead. It's insane.
Pete, that she said it's like, and she like this is why you call it MSNRG. I get it. Here we go. Watch. But look at her face. Like, do you understand? This is the problem. Like, she literally thinks Pete. Can I ask you something, Pete? Do I look like a beautiful blonde girl you want to eat strawberry shortcake and scream out of her pussy?
You do not.
Then why are you fucking lying to me? Then why are you lying to me? Then why are you lying to me? And that's a shit. Does anyone know that quote? It's from fucking, it's Christian Slater in, God forgive me, True Romance. And I know I'm butchering it a little bit, but my God, this is her. This is her. She's like, she's so used to fucking whatever I say, you will listen to, you know? And it's like everything she says, I'm him. I'm like, do I look like because she's just, look at her face. Like, she's not, you know how if you lie, you're a little nervous, but when you're this broken and you're this confident and you're this arrogant, you look like that. Am I wrong?
No, she's a loathsome individual.
Yeah.
Got no time for her.
Here, but listen.
Who released excerpts of Fauci's personal diary in advance of the hearing, dragged in front of the Senate Homeland Security Committee in an attempt to get Fauci to perjure himself and get around that pardon. Instead,
she doesn't mention the pardon at all. It's legitimate. She doesn't even say, as a newscaster, the pardon that many people dispute was made by. It's a pardon, Peter. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. And these are the people that spent 4 years pushing the Biden lie. It's insane.
I'm surprised Trump should just start pardoning people now. I'm pardoning all these people from the time they were born until I'm out of office. Anything they do, they got a pardon. Anything they do, they got a pardon as long as I'm in office. So have at it. That's what they're saying. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that they're not watchable. Gee, it's almost 7 o'clock.
Pete, it's only been half an hour. Leave your brother-in-law alone.
Yes, she's defending Fauci. She's defending Fauci, Steph. They all did it. Watching those hearings was unbelievable. Yes. Keanu, I don't know how you do it. By the way, Keanu, I'm just going to tell you.
Wait, can't hear you. Hold on. Try it now. Let's see if this, who cares now? Say it. What?
You won't like this, Gene. I was speaking with the big guy, right? The big fella, Mongo.
Yeah.
He took his cat, who I referred to as Mr. Fingers for a while, to the vet. The vet called. Listen, the vet calls him and says, all right, we're done working on your cat. But while she's under, she's a nasty cat. While she's under, I think you should have her declawed. The vet recommended declawing. And before you start, and people in the chat, the vet said it's not cruel, harsh, improper, dangerous. Name all the things that people say. The vet said, no, it's fine. As a matter of fact, if it's a cat living in your house, you should have the front claws declawed.
First of all,
that's
Pete,
what the vet said.
As Caddy Thurgood says, thanks for
that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need anything else. You can, your vets and all your, oh my God. No, from a veterinarian. And guess what happened? He decided
Peter,
on his own.
It's a matter.
He decided
on his own. It's a matter of
opinion. That's a vet, Gene. It's a vet. Oh, I know. Wait, but we're all against doctors in here today because that's a real thing. And you know why, Gene? Because that cat had gone. What happened was the cat had gone after people in the house, scratched them on the face and stuff like that. So, Stace, I can't have this. I can't have people in my house and this cat scratch them on the face and stuff. Can't have it.
By the way, Neurodivergent One, thank you for giving back after you got a sub. Thank you. Go on, Pete. I'm listening.
Gigger, if they escape, yes, but Gene's cat, where's he escaping to? He ain't escaping. None of these cats escape. If they escape, they're stupid. I don't know what else to say. The thing's going to be fine. That's what the vet said. This is an actual veterinarian. I can't believe I've heard it. I can't believe I actually heard a vet say that. But, you know. Yeah, I know you don't. This was from a vet. This isn't me.
Say hi, Uncle Peter.
Right. None of them are outdoor cats. Mr. Alligator, they're not outdoor cats. They all live in the house. That's a vicious animal. That was a Vietnam vet.
Look, tell me how vicious you are, Six.
Six needs claws. Yeah. She needs claws because otherwise Keanu might try and pet her. You got to be kidding me.
Come on. Look at the little girl. Say hi, Uncle Pete.
All right, look. I got to get going. It's almost 7. I'm going to eat.
What do you got? What are you doing?
You know, I can do this. Nothing. Just going to get something to eat. And I think I might do this show from the bathroom so I can just sit there and pee and never have to move. It's, real peanut butter.
Did you cover everything, Peter? Should we expect Fauci to go to jail?
I don't know. Who knows? Things are breaking. And by the way, we didn't even get to the Dr. OK10 thing he sent. I watched that.
What?
You sent me the Dr. OK10, sent me the Wano Save-On stuff.
Oh, Pete,
Did
I
you
didn't
listen
even
to
get
that?
to watch those. I can't.
Okay, well,
he's another one.
Here's the thing. Some of the stuff in there,
Uncle
real
Pete,
quick.
I love you.
Does anybody in the chat, by the way, it's the same kind of cat. It's Mr. Fingers is the same kind of cat as
That's his
Six.
name. His name is Mr. Fingers.
No, the name of the cat is Grace.
Female calico cats only like one. What do they do? Why can't I think of the word? They bond. Why can't I think of the word they do?
Because
one
it's
who
what
saved
baby
them, Six
ducks
is an angel.
do.
She is.
Yeah.
No, what is it?
I know what
I
it
can't
is,
think of-
Gene. I can't think of it. Yeah,
And I told the
you're
girl,
their
she's like,
mother.
you bottle fed a calico cat. Why can't I think of the word? Keanu, calico cats, what do they do?
Imprint. Thank you, Peanut Butter 66.
Imprint. Thank you, Peanut Butter. I was not going to get it. I got a couple in me.
Yeah,
They imprint on one person. They do.
Yeah. No, they imprint their paw prints on everybody else.
Everything's terrible when you remember it. But again.
So what I was going to, Garrett fingered it. That's sick. So what I was going to say.
I don't know what has been going. I called into Garrett and Steve yesterday, and it was so much fun. Peter, I've been on
When
vacation.
did you call
I've
in?
been busy.
I was
put them
listening.
on.
When did
They're
you call
wearing.
in?
Garrett's got a beard. They're drinking gin. You know, I'm like, how long have I been asleep? It's hilarious.
And Mr. Fingers was what I call my buddy's cat because it would scratch you all the time and jump on you. Now, Mr. Fingerless. So at any rate, so does anybody in the chat believe that the midterm elections are going to be paused in some way?
No.
Okay, that's what a lot of the video you got sent was. I can't believe. Now, do I think that there's going to be ICE agents or other people at polling places? I certainly hope so. I hope there are ICE agents at polling places, every polling place in New Jersey, California, every blue state. I wouldn't even say that. Every state without voter ID should have ICE agents or military at the polling places. They don't have to do anything. Every state with voter ID, nobody. Because we can trust them. So not red and blue. If you got voter ID, yeah, you're good to go. No voter ID, how do we know who's walking in there? We're having ICE agents there. And I think that's fair. Thank you, Peanut Butter 66.
By the way, Pete, would you like to see one of Caddy Thorogood's things that he's always sending? Like, you could show this one. Here we go. This is the last one he sent.
What's the question of the day?
If a special ed kid is late to class, are they still allowed to call him tardy?
By the way, he's got the Buc-ee's thing going, Pete. There you go. There you go.
I know. Yes. I love Pat Smart Owls. They have been doing pretty good so far. Both names. That's outstanding.
Speaking of voting polls, does yours measure up, Pete?
Oh my God! This again, Mr. White. Oh, he's so good. So over 50. What's that? Over 50 for Trump.
By the way, here's another one.
Every state.
This is a little longer one. This is the shit I wake up. There we go. You ready? Let's see how this one goes.
Like the hard R?
Oh hold on. Ready? Here we go. Caddy Thurgood. I have 30 more of these. Let's
The N word?
Oh yeah, lots of times.
Really? Like the hard R?
That's pretending like I'd leave the R off. It's like spaghetti with no meatballs. It just ain't the same. The N-word, as you call it, only white people should be using that. White people invented the N-word. It's our word. When anybody else other than a white person uses it, it's cultural appropriation. And they use it all the time.
So you think only white people should use the N-word?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why would you criticize white people for using that word when that's about half of the black dialect in this country calling each other the N-word?
If I paid you $100 to...
He's literally in front of this guy that probably will kill him and rob him and rape his wife. You coons don't understand logic.
Mr. Alligator, what is this town? I want to check Zillow. You see what he's saying? He wants to move there. That is why this is greatness in here.
It is
you
the best chat
understand what I'm saying?
It is the best chat in the business.
Oh my God. Yes, Steph L. I was going to say, he's making a point that you wouldn't think of. He's not incorrect, Gene. He's
Your
not
boy
incorrect.
Mr. White said it. This clip is cotton picking funny. Gabe, hold on. Here, a little
They're
more.
rolling.
Act black, would you do it?
Well, see, the thing is, if I acted black, I would have already robbed you.
Bro, that's crazy. Tom.
All they're doing is busting
Oh my
balls.
God.
All right, Loadzzz, what do you got?
All right.
Do your plugs, Pete.
I got no plugs. I'm gonna.
Oh my God!
be
Before I
back
forget,
next
I know I
Friday.
did. We're good next Friday. You're at the beach the end of August, right?
Here's the thing. No. So I think I can do you're at this Rising Star on Saturday, correct?
Peter, not only are me and the wife at Catch a Rising Star on the 29th, and I'm very happy with this. When they give you the room, they give a room to the headliner and a room to the feature. So one time I'm like, we had something going. I'm like, can we just get one room for 2 nights? And she's like, sure. Bob Van Patrice might be coming up with his wife, who we hung out with. Love him. He's like, I might try and come up, and I literally already booked it. I'm like, hey, can we get a room for a buddy if it's just one night? So I have a free room for Bob and his wife if they come up, which I'm very happy about. And I said, you get to meet Loadzzz because I know if you're around, you'll come. But then
if I'm around, I'll absolutely be there.
But you might be at the beach.
I might be in Hilton Head.
We already talked about Newport A. Smith. I have no. He should
I
have
think I'm gonna
apologized to Kyrie, then said it. Go on, Pete. Sorry. Well, that's the plan, but I think we get Bob Van Patrice. Go on.
I leave for Hilton Head that day.
Pete,
so
what did
for
the
Hilton
kids
Head.
call you when you were assistant principal?
Nothing, Mr. Bisconti, Mr. B.
I heard they called you Mr. Fingers, Pete. Is that true? That's what Curtis John says.
Oh my God! Yes, Florgon.
They called your brother-in-law Mr. Fingers when Pete was an assistant principal.
Yes, Florgon. I'll be.
You know what that's called, Pete? Pete, that's called running through the bag.
Yeah, it is.
It's running through the bag. He's not mailing it in. That guy gets it.
So yeah, I am leaving for Hilton Head, probably 1 o'clock Saturday morning. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
you're going to be
I'm
there.
just saying, and all kidding aside, we joke. But trust me, you were a factor in him coming up, so I'll let him know. That's all.
Yeah. All right.
He gave me this shirt, 3-7. All right, Loadzzz. Did we miss anything? We got it all.
Oh, we got it all. And I'll get a better set of headphones because I don't want to look all H80, you people.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but Pete, it was worth it. It was great. No one cares.
But I did have the headphones. See, I'm prepared.
Yeah, you did. Right. I didn't understand. But then again, Pete, am I going to apologize? No. It's Hilton Heads when. Wait, I missed it. It's Hilton Heads when Pete gets to town.
That's just
Oh, by the way, Florgon made it at the end. He's safe.
I saw Florgon.
Florgon, we love you. That will always be legend. We did.
Yes.
We watched an entire football game, begging the chat to check on you.
Yeah, check on somebody. Where's Florgon? Yes. And by the way, I'm looking forward to the Seahawks season. I think they got a shot. I do.
Yeah. Pete, The
problem is new ownership and a new offensive coordinator. But otherwise, I think I'm very excited. I think it's going to be good. And I'm not excited about Hard Knocks, but now I have something to watch because the Phillies are in the toilet.
They're not in they're still in the wild card, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, so far, but they got to get this stuff corrected.
Do they?
There's my plug. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Hold on one sec. Just to leave you with this, our boy Smartass Al's has been drinking this. He's been drinking this much. It's turpentine, and now he's hanging out with his little kitty. Oh
my God.
Pete, you know what he's doing? He's getting the cat drunk so he can declaw her. Hitler.
By the way, crazy. I haven't.
He's sounding a little. By the way, the guy right now that's drinking this said, "You're a little drunk. You should drink some water."
Oh my God! So I'm just gonna tell you.
I love him.
Since I did the fast, I haven't had booze. I have not had booze, potato chip. Like I'm on the straight and narrow for 2 weeks now.
I'm glad you brought. Let's end with this. I'm gonna weigh myself. We should see. And you're doing great, right? How much? Like
no, I'm not doing. Here you go. I'll tell you what I am right now.
I'm saying you're doing well. By the way, Pete Giggernetz wanted you to read that.
I weigh 198.
Okay.
So I need to lose at least 28 pounds.
Peter, we need to do a 7-day fast.
I'm not doing 7 days. You crazy?
Why?
You're not going to eat for 7 days. No, Gene. No.
Peter,
I'm not in the desert.
Peter, I don't mean this in any. I'm not trying to be extreme, but we've done the fucking. Like once you get past 3 days on the fast, the third night of a fast is a lot easier than the second night, and I would argue the fourth night of a fast is a lot easier than the third. Am I wrong?
Okay, look, I'm going to say
Pete
the
said,
last
no,
one.
I'm not doing well.
The last one I did was the easy. Yeah, the last one I did was the easiest one, and it's funny because I had my doctor's appointment Monday, and I finished the fast Tuesday, so I was mid-fast when I'm meeting with him, and it was great. Like I felt great. But yeah, thank you. 7 days. That's not called a fast. That's called starvation.
Peter, am I trying to wow you with that statement?
I hope you do.
I can't give you a better compliment than I think once you get through a 3-day fast, I've done 5 days. I have. And I don't mean like it's just like you don't get to the point, and again, I'm nuts. And by a 5-day fast, don't get me wrong, I was smoking cigars and I was drinking black coffee, but I've heard just water. I don't know if I could. But I'm saying I think if you can do 4, you can do 5. It's like a marathon. Like it's like the middle. I don't know. But I guess you don't want to do it. Fine.
When are you gonna do 7-day fast? When are you fitting that into your tight schedule of booze and cigars?
Do you understand? But that's just it. I have a leisurely schedule which allows me booze and cigars.
I have no schedule.
Please, which let me check. Nor do I. Peter, I don't have to drink this while I'm streaming with you. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? So again, yes. I wasn't trying to big time. You're like, oh, you can, I can. That's not what I meant. Like,
no, I understand.
You're the one coming off a fast. I'm the one that just Peter, do you understand? Here's what I did last night. I ate a salad. I'm like, this is great. And then I spent 2 hours standing up eating cheese and crackers. And it was delicious.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just trying.
7 days, no loads. Sounds bad.
So my doctor tells me,
yes.
You're a perfect
Dr. Vinny
candidate.
Boombots, go on.
Yes, he says you are a perfect candidate.
Which we know is insane.
I don't want to do it. And he's like, I get why you don't want to do it. I'm just telling you, the people who have the problems are the people who don't work out, just eat whatever they want. And go. So they take the Ozempic, eat a pizza, and go lay on the couch.
Yes.
He's like, you're not going to do that. All right. I got to go. I got to pee.
By the way, before you go, I just got a text from Mr. White. I'm embarrassed as a fan that you put out this hot garbage show today. And he put several laughing emojis. I fucking love him. I love him. What was I going to say? Oh, Caddy Thorogood, one more. 7-day fast means only drinking and no food. Maybe. But again, it's like I'm going to send you the benefits of a 7-day and a 14-day fast.
All right, you send it. You send it.
Oh, I will. Peter,
a 7-day and a what?
What's 7 times 2, Pete?
14.
14. What was I going to say? Yeah, and it's just stuff I looked at. But again, you fast more than me. I only fast because you said you can do it, and I did. And I wasn't trying to big time you. Is that fair?
No, I didn't think you were trying to big time me at all. I was just can't imagine not eating for 7 days. Let me tell you something. I like to eat, Gene. I like food.
Peter, do you know what, Peter, by the way, the quote Bob Van Patrice, this is bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry I'm going to miss Bob. It's ridiculous.
Pete, he's the best. Like, he
if it brings your gospel down, I got to say, if you were promising me that I would shoot in the 80s, I think I'd try it. If it was that simple, I think I'd chain myself somewhere in the toilet and just ask my wife, just bring me electrolytes and water. I got to sit in the bathroom for 7 days because I'm going to shoot an 80. 89. Even for an 89, I'd do it. You understand that?
You know who did an amazing 41.5-day fast? Kevin James.
Yes, Kevin James.
For his daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was religious and all that shit. It's a thing you can do. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I have one more clip that I think you wanted to weigh in on, Pete. I think you
smart ass. I often do a 7-hour fast. Sorry. Oh my God.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Just needed to check in on you with this one.
Gigger, I have never. I shouldn't say that. See, my lowest scored Gigger was an 84, and it was legit. There were people with me. Mongo was with me and everything. It was at a course where it was a par 68 on the course where I shot an 84. Alligator, 18 holes. I could be anywhere from 95 to 105. And that's it. I don't need to comment on that clip, team. No. Come on. What an outrageous.
Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging dicks.
God.
Chad loves chugging dicks. Chad loves chugging. Chad loves chugging dicks.
All right, good night, everybody.
Where you going? It's only been 20 minutes. Pete,
I'm going to the bathroom. Thank you.
Tell the family I love them. You are the best.
I will.
We'll do it again next week, and I'm sure I'll bug you in a little bit. But again,
all right.
Best show in the biz. Best show
Thank
in the
you.
biz.
Yes.
What was I going to say? And I'll let you go finish watching. What's your favorite channel, Pete, again? What is it?
MS.
Did you say MSNIG and I fucking edited? I suck.
No,
I said NOW.
What did you say? MS Coon. Later, big brother, you're the best. Oh, I forgot to gather the crowds. Hold on, Pete.
Yeah, you got to gather the crowds. That's what happens.
Oh, for the love of fuck. It is so good. And we came back for the sound with that. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is bonus loads. Sorry we missed last week. I was on vacation. But
yes.
the universe provides, and let's get out of here.